Hey y'all, how's everybody doing today? It has been a minute. Hey Chakra King, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Let me know if you can hear me. Shall I try to um come on yesterday, but as soon as I was getting ready to hit the button, I got a phone call, and after I got the phone call, child, I was so exhausted. I was like, whatever. I was mentally exhausted. I was like, whatever. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Happy New Year. This is my first live of the new year. Can you believe that? Child, if you are in the clouds, Happy New Year. Could you please hit the like button on your way in the door if you don't mind? Thank you so much. Child, I had to come over here today. Not necessarily to be messy, but I had questions. Okay? Hey Cosmic Girl, how you doing? I had questions, right? And as I'm sifting through the lives, and whatnot, I know I'll be in and out and round and about, right? I was listening to Brianna's live yesterday. Thank you, Cosmic Girl. Happy New Year. I was listening to Brianna's live yesterday, and I didn't know that this had happened Sunday. So I had to go back and find out what she was talking about, right? So, evidently, and that's what I want to talk about today. It might get kind of messy, it might not, but I just got questions. So, anyway, y'all know me, right? So she was saying that she was talking about Kimmie was talking about uh something that happened. She was bringing up the past, right? And she was talking about it. She was talking about Kimmie saying that. Well, I went back and listened to it, and Kimmie was talking about when her and Bree got into it, right? She was talking about her. She said she was over there on Bree's channel, and Brianna said that how her and Kimmie got into it was that Kimmie started with her, right? And so Kimmie said, "No, that's not the truth. She started with me. I found out that she was talking about me behind my back." Y'all, please hit the like button. Please share the video if you could. Thank you. He said, "I found out that I was, I was doing my member lives, and she was talking about me behind my back." Now this is all in the past. I remember when this went down. You know what I mean? I can't remember every little thing, but I do remember when it went down originally, right? So I don't know who started with who. Okay. Hey, she's Pal Boy. How you doing? And so anyway, she's like, "No, Brianna started with me because I found out, people were telling me that she was talking about me behind my back, right?" And she said she had genuine love for Bree. It's she said, and it's true. Everybody knew that they used to be friends at one point in time because she used to be on Brianna's channel doing the list, right? I believe it was called the list, right? It was junkie stunt, so it was really funny, right? So we know that they were cool at one point in time, right? And so the thing I found interesting, and the thing that Bree wanted to comment on, is that she said, and then she said it, a while ago too, I believe, right? She said that when her and Brianna were cool, they would talk about Nika and pizza, right? She said that they would talk about Nika's teeth, and whatnot, and and Brianna and her would talk about Nika's teeth, and Brianna called Pizarro poor. She said that when they met, she looked poor or whatever, you know, and all of this and all of that. And I was like, "Oh Lord, does that explain?" And I was begging for the crowd to explain. Anyway, I digress. She said, they would talk about that, right? So, but I got to thinking, Kimmy. Oh, and we heard the story about after they had fell out. We heard the story about when Kimmy was at the what's the name of the car she got? The Maxima Mercedes, whatever kind of car she got, dealership. How it was hard for her to fit in the car, and and all of this and all of that, and we heard all of this and all of that, right? The Mercedes, thank you. uh how Kimmy was saying, how hard it was for her to, deal with the car situation or whatever, right? So we heard all of that after they fell out. So Kimmy said, but anyway, she said she thought they were genuine friends, until she found out she was talking about it. But I was thinking, Kimmy, if she was talking about Nika and Pizarro to you, what make you think she wasn't gonna talk about you to somebody else? You know what I mean? Cause some people are just like that, right? Child, this would be hey, just J. Okay, so anyway, I'm thinking, but that's the first thing I thought, right? And so, unless lifelong friends, I got my friends that I had been knowing since elementary school. Then I got some associates that I met along the way. Now, the friends that I met, that I've been knowing since I was a little girl, no, we don't talk behind each other's back. But the associates that I met along the way, yeah, we gonna talk about you behind your back. It just is what it is, right? So anyway, because we are women and we are very catty. It just is what it is, right? So anyway, so Brianna, so she was talking about that. She was talking about, how they fell out, and whatnot. And it was a big blowout, right? Everybody knew it was a big blowout. And I was like, wow, okay. And then Kimmy was talking about, how some people had her back from day ones, and she was like, she was having a battle everybody. Y'all know I have always been messy. I'm not really on anybody's side. Don't keep it a buck. You know what I mean? So I probably got me some. I probably got me some mess on both ends when it came to them getting into it. It would not me if I had not gotten messy with both sides. Y'all know me, right? I'm always on my side and my side alone, right? People holler that they stand alone around here, but how can you say you stand alone if you got a whole crew or whatever behind you, right? If you're talking behind the scenes, to anybody on YouTube and you are a content creator or a subscriber, honey, you are not standing alone, okay? So anyway, but me, I don't talk to anybody. We don't do the email thing. We do nothing. All we do, what we do online and online only on YouTube only, right? So anyway, I just want to mention that. So anyway, I got a good little kiki out of her reminiscing. And it is a lot of new people that didn't know anything about that. Hey, Seven, how you doing? That didn't know anything about that because there are a new circle of people, and to the new, and Kimmy even said that, and to the new circle of people, they didn't know the origin of how Kimmy and Bree got into it. Now, everybody's cordial now. I'm cordial with everybody now, right? When I get tired of talking about you, I'm tired of talking about you. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, and Kimmy, one thing I found interesting with Bree's commentary is because Kimmy said, we're not gonna go back and forth, we all right now, and whatnot, right? So anyway, she said all of that. I had to go back and listen because I had to figure out why Bree said one thing in particular about Kimmy, right? So she was, talking about what Kimmy had said, and now, Brianna, I don't mean no harm, but this is not an excuse, right? When you said that, and I'm also wondering why nobody is talking about this, right? On the side note, I heard Zara went live after Brianna went live yesterday, and she did not mention one thing about anything that Pizarro said. Hey, Dr. Sophie, about, the conversation that Brianna was having on her channel, right? And I'm thinking, well, why you didn't bring it up, right? Now, if we can remember back, hey, thank you, Dr. Sophie. If we can remember back, it took forever. Pizarro was calling Brianna bestie forever, right? It took forever for Brianna to start calling Pizarro her bestie, right? It really took forever, right? And so she finally came around. She started calling her bestie as well, right? So, right. And so we know that even Brianna and Nika at one point in time, um, I think because of the VS situation, did they or did they not get into it at one point in time way back? I can't remember, but I thought they did. I could be wrong, but I don't know. But anyway, this is YouTube, right? And like I said, women, we are all catty, right? So anyway, uh, Brianna felt like that. Um, well, no, before I get to that part, She said that her excuse for talking about Nika, and she didn't mention Pizarro, but her excuse for talking about Nika and Pizarro, because Kimmy mentioned Nika and Pizarro that they were talking about, them together. But her excuse, y'all please hit the like button. Please share the video if you could, right? Oh, I got 58. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank y'all for hitting the like button. Yeah, we on the way to the 100. So anyway, her excuse for that was that I think she said she was 26, 27, and 28 years old. And I'm thinking, girl, that ain't no excuse. You a whole grown woman when you 26, 27, 28 years old. Okay. 25, 26, 27, 28. You are a grown woman. You are not young. You are an adult. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking, really? You don't feel like you was grown at 26, 27, 28 years old? Are you delayed? But anyway, that was her excuse for. I felt like she was trying to make that as an excuse for her talking about Nika, because she said, "Yeah, I did." She pretty much confessed, "Hey, Miss Sugar Plum, that yeah, she was talking about." She kept saying Nika, but if Kimmy saying Nika and Pizarro, which I believe, that it was Nika and Pizarro. So, but her, reasoning for that is because she was in her 20s. I guess that was her reasoning for it, right? In my opinion, right? So, but I'm thinking, okay, all right. I'm 50 something years old, and I was talking about people in my 20s too. It don't change. Women are very catty. So anyway, um, she goes on to say she felt like she was kind of surprised that she felt like Kimmy was doing being a do girl. Okay. Seven said, I feel like Kimmy snake the breed. Now we gonna get to that, Seven, right? So she said she felt like Brianna said that she felt like Kimmy was being a do girl. And I was like, a do girl? I was like, a do girl for who? And then before I get to that, then I figured out who, right? I put two and two together, right? So I did not know this. I found out something new from Brianna yesterday. Was it Brianna or was it Kimmy? I think it might have been Kimmy, right? Yeah, Kimmy played a very messy move last Sunday. Yeah, it was pretty messy. Yeah, that's why. But I'm surprised that nobody's talking about it. Now, Brianna, she did come out and respond. You know what I mean? But I'm surprised that nobody else is talking about it. Like, why? Pizarro don't have nothing to say about it at all. She got something to say about everybody else. She did that live yesterday. She didn't even do a panel. She stayed on for about an hour. It was really short. Um, I felt like that was diversionary, because the people wanted her to come out and respond as well, right? Right, because they have to keep a unified front, right? Yeah, they both used to sit on the phone and talk about exactly, Seven, exactly. That's what I mean by women are very catty. They used to talk about all of us. That's why when I say I am my friend and my friend alone, because I might say something good about you today because I agree with that, about something that you're saying, that everybody know that the oracle may disagree with you tomorrow. Okay, I don't take sides, So anyway, it's kind of either or with me. All right. So people be getting that mistaken. So, but you should not get it mistaken with the oracle. If you've been watching me for a while, then you know that. Okay. I might agree with you today, disagree with you tomorrow. But I didn't know, and they don't want to set Kimmy off. Disbelieve Kimmy. You know what, Cosmic Girl, I always felt like Kimmy had more info. Because she said, she didn't come out and say everything. And I'm thinking, well, why you didn't come out and say everything? Have you not said everything still after all these years? And if you haven't, why? Y'all know I believe in turn up the club, right? Haley and 2.0. How you doing? So anyway, uh I did not know, or I did not remember that Brianna felt like, and what was it about that VS and Kimmy was going at Brianna? Like, what was going on with that back then? I'm like, what? I don't remember. I don't know VS's part in it. Now I know when VS came back, she was upset with Brianna and Pizarro and the whole crew at first. You know what I mean? when she came back, when she first came back, on the scene, she really was. And people don't act like they don't want to remember that. I remember, a lot of us remember, right? She hasn't said everything and won't. I don't know why. I would. And so anyway, but anyway, so nevertheless, she said she felt like Kimmie was being a do girl, right? And so I'm assuming she meant that Kimmie was being a do girl for King Roman News, right? Or King Roman News Nest, that little crew over there, right? So that's what I'm assuming she meant by she was who she was being a do girl, right? Because she calls Kimmie mentioned that, she liked King Roman News and that, somebody said that, King Roman News was talking about her or whatever, trying to start messing with her. She wouldn't believe it because she liked King Roman News, right? And maybe she said that because she felt that way about Brianna as well at one point in time until she found out that Brianna was talking about her behind her back, right? And so, thank you, Dr. Sophie. And so maybe that's the reason why Kimmy said that. So I can see why. I'm not gonna lie. This is my unbiased commentary in case you guys don't realize it yet. Okay, let me go on and put it out there, right? From Brianna's standpoint, from her point of view, I can see why she felt like Kimmy was being a do girl for King Roman News or Ness or that whole little crew over there, right? They could have had the sexual lit, but nobody don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, okay. Them talking about Nika. Well, and then who was that? Where did I hear that Nika supposed to been asleep? But after she heard the thing about Kimmy revisiting the fact that Brianna was talking about her, talking about her teeth, and about and about Pizarro being poor or whatever, they say she went over there in Lolo's chat, but she's supposed to be asleep, but she was blocking everybody out of Lolo's chat. Where did I hear that at? Right? So who was in Bree's live? Hey, M Renee, how you doing? I don't know where I heard that at, but I'm thinking, well, if she felt the way about what Kimmy said, why was she be in Lolo's chat blocking everybody out, pretending like she was asleep? What did one thing have to do with the other? Hey, Miss Creole, how you doing, girl? How you doing? You in and out? Okay. Nika was in Bree's live. Oh, okay. At least I think she was. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Nika didn't say nothing about what Kimmy said. Pizarro didn't say nothing about it. You know what I mean? Oh, whatever. But okay. I mean, it's their prerogative. They want to say something about it or not. Like Kimmy said, she had mentioned it before. She ain't doing no arguing about it. But it was kind of messy. It wasn't kind of messy. It was messy. But now Brianna said, she was, responding to, I mean, no, Kimmy said she was responding because she felt like Bree told a lie in her chat. She felt like Brianna was lying when she said that Kimmy started with her and that's how it got started. And Kimmy said, no, Brianna started with her. So I'm assuming they felt like each other started with each other first or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, that's what was said. And so, um, Dr. Sophie said, I'm gone. Just here for the CCs. I know that's right, Dr. Sophie. And so, uh, like I said, from Brianna's standpoint, I could see how she felt like Kimmy was not necessarily being a do girl, but being messy, maybe on King Roman's Nim's behalf or whatever. You know what I mean? I'll take you if I can get you that, Dr. Sophie. Oh, that's sweet. Uh, you know, being a little messy on their behalf, not necessarily a do girl. I don't really know. As far as do girl, maybe she talking about the fact that Kimmy mentioned that he put a post from LSA on his wall, concerning the situation or whatever. And, Kimmy also wanted to respond to that as well. Maybe that's what she meant by the do girl part. But I went back and listened to it. And it just sounded messy, to me, right? So anyway, that's what she said. That was her response. And also, she responded to She responded to give me a minute. I have to go back and listen to Kimmie's live. You was at church. But yeah, yeah, she brought up, how her and Bree got into it or whatever, right? And so, what I found interesting? It was a do y'all Miss Creole, do you remember a Dr. Soapy or whoever was, around way, way back? Before Kimmie and Bree got into it, or even before they really got close, or after they were close and got into it. Do y'all remember that whole Madison Blue thing? Do y'all remember that? You was at church too, Cosmic Girl. Do y'all remember Madison Blue? Kimmie was Madison Blue, the Madison Blue troll page, and all of this and all that. And Brianna said she knew about, Kimmie being the Madison Blue troll page, all of this and all. This is way back when Kimmie and TMO was cool, right? Is that right? Say what her wasn't back then uh 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 TMO and Kimmie cool as well. Am I right about that? Thank you, Dr. Soap. Right. Do y'all remember that? Child, this one Kimmie was trolling. Yeah, that's what I was getting to when Kimmie was trolling pizza. So I'm thinking, I think her and Brianna was cool about during the Madison Blue time, right? So uh, when it comes to my recollection, was Madison Blue trolling pizza because her and Bree was talking about pizza behind the scenes. Hey, Pastor, how you doing? Yeah, happy belated new year. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all please hit the like button. Please share the video. Ran a whole play on pizza. Right, that's what I'm thinking. So the reason why I was thinking back on it, if Bree and Kimmie was really cool back then, right? And they were talking pretty much probably about everybody in the sector, whoever they want to talk about or whatnot. What really kind of because Brianna did say that she knew that Kimmie was Madison Blue, right? So I'm thinking if that was cool back then, in retrospect, were they kind of both trolling pizza? Because I always felt like Brianna didn't appreciate pizza pretty much taking her people and building up her own channel with Brianna's people, because that's what happened, right? Because if we're gonna tell the truth, Pizarro built up her chat, her channel with Brianna's people, right? And I always felt like, and I done said it before, Pizza and Brie not going. Well, child, they have to keep up a united front, like somebody said. They were both. I felt like that too, Cosmic Girl, right? Like I really did, right? Just JUK said, child. It is kind of coming off as that, right? I was like, in retrospect, was they both trolling pizza? You know what I mean? I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if Brianna shared a picture and info with Kimmie, GM Miss O. Brianna also said that Kimmie was upset back then, and this was a little shady right here, because she brought up the fact of her, at one point in time, Kimmie was trying to, I think, adopt some children or something like that, and Brianna had introduced somebody else in the conversation, and she felt like in retrospect she shouldn't have done that, and I think that was a jab at Kimmie, because she felt like Kimmie was being a do girl for KRN and them, and I think that's why she, brought that particular conversation up. You know what I mean? That's a good perspective, Miss O, because she knew the whole, because she knew the whole time, right? And I was like, oh, hold on, wait a minute, did they really both troll Pizarro? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it makes sense now, right? So, but she brought that up, and I felt like there was a particular jab, as well as Collins and her do girl is bringing up that, right? She is a do girl for KO and Sean Bradley too. Oh wow. Yeah, cause Kimmie really got the numbers up for Bree. Yeah, with the list, right? The list was, it was really cool over there. I really liked the way that they did the list together. You know what I mean? I think everybody did. That was cool, right? When they did the show, yeah, when they did the show together, they was really good together in the show. You know what I mean? Well, y'all please hit the like button. Do I have 100 likes yet? Y'all please let me know. I know we getting there. I know we getting there. I just know y'all. Please share the video if you can, right? And so yeah, but the list, it was good. I liked it when they did the list together, right? You know what I mean? And so, but my thing is, here's the thing, right? Um, when it came to that whole situation, and a lot of us remember, when you bring up something like that, yes, oh, but like Kimmy said, a lot of new people, don't know nothing about it. There's a lot of stuff that the new people don't know nothing about. You know what I mean? Because the conversation these days really are nothing. It really was drama back then. All the drama was back then as opposed to now, in my opinion, right? So when you revisit something like that, in my mind, it's making me go back even further. And where I went back further to was the Madison Blue situation when it comes to pizza. Because, like I said, it took Brianna forever to start calling pizza bestie, in return. Because pizza was kissing ass hard back then, right? Because Pizarro, she really did, leech, in my opinion, Alpha Brienne, she jumped on her back. You know what I mean? And she built up her channel from Brianna's chat. She a parasite. It just is. It's just how she move. The people like it. I love it, and that's just how I feel about it. Right? Cosmic Girl said Kimmie is diabolical with it and may be old. However, it shows you how a lot of things are still not being. It does. It shows you, and it was being messy. You know what I mean? I don't know about diabolical, but definitely messy. And Brianna felt like she was being a do girl, right? And so, yeah. And like I said, from Brianna's perspective, I can see how she would think that. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Because she brought up the KRN part and do seem like they're really cool right now. You know what I mean? Seem like, and we know that Brianna and KRN, don't like each other, as well as Ness. And that's their little circle right there, right? So why would she, call her a do girl? Like from her perspective, why wouldn't she? You know what I mean? I was telling someone about your thunder, them Thunderdome. Say, all right, yeah, people couldn't wait for you to open it back up in the day. Yeah, 2.0. Yeah, 2.0, they ain't no fun. They can handle the Thunderdome. They don't know how to roast, gag, and drag, child. Mrs. Intel, how you doing? We was just talking about you, girl. Pizarro, why, if this is really you, Pizarro, why you didn't talk about what Kimmy said, about Brianna, and her talking about you? And do you feel like thinking back in retrospect, I know you ain't gonna answer, that not only did Madison Blue troll you, but Brianna did too, by way of Madison Blue? Kimmy wants to impress the new people. She went off on Trademark for being nasty and disgusting. Who was Trademark? But didn't Kimmy have S and well, yeah, I remember that. Yes, I remember. But what did Trademark? What was Trademark being nasty and disgusting about? Seven, remind, I didn't hear that part. I like Kimmy. She is hella smart. She moving like this for a reason. Absolutely. Which is what I mean by diabolical. Hey, I mean, hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. I like Miss. We all like Miss. If you're in the beef section, you should like Miss. Okay. Thank you. And Singapore said, I love the Thunderbolt. I did. Oh, you did talk about it and call Kimmy out for lying. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't. But what was she lying about? What do you feel like she was lying about? Because Brianna admitted that she was talking about y'all yesterday. We wanted to speak on it. Pizza. And then my thing was, Miss Intel, after Brianna, admitted to it yesterday when you did your live after hers, you did not mention it. You know what I mean? Now please hit the like button, share the video if you care. Right. True Black. Miss Intel said, Cosmic Girl, I did speak on it. I don't know where you was. Trademark was talking about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. Yeah, I didn't hear. Yeah, I didn't hear it either. Piece if you talked about it, I didn't. I didn't hear you talk about it yesterday. I heard you talk about what was it, Beefsteak the cartoons or whatever that guy's name is. But I didn't hear you talk about that. After Bree had, admitted to it, they definitely don't know how to roast, gag, drag. They rather right, and then and I also heard the part when Kimmie said that flagging has been around for a while, and yes, flagging has always been around. You know what I mean? Uh, is this really Brianna? Brianna. Hey, Brianna. Brianna did not admit to that. Well, Brianna, you said remember when you said you was 25, 26 years old, you was talking about Nika. Did you not say that yesterday? Or did I misunderstand what you were saying? So you didn't admit to talking about Nika, and when you admitted to talking about Nika, I assume you was admitting to talking about Pizarro as well. In fact, I said my messages is. In fact, I said in my messages only. So you was talking about them in your messages only. She lied about how they fell out, and Bree didn't admit to talking about me. She said Nika at the time, and remember it was about blessed with the TMO situation, right? But my thing is, like common sense gonna tell me if she gonna talk about Nika and Bless or TMO or whoever else, she gonna talk about you too. That's why I brought up the Madison Blue situation. Who said Payola was Kimmy? But you would feel that way because that's your girl. Oh, ain't nobody my girl. Who said Payola was Kimmy? Who is Payola? Who said Payola was Kimmy? Ain't nobody my girl if you're talking about me. If you're talking to me, Bree. Bree didn't talk about Nika. She went to Kimmy about what was going on with Nika. Now I heard the part about are you talking about the part about Kimmy saying that Brianna told her not to give Nika nothing because Nika was scamming and using her health situation to scam people? Yeah, that. See, y'all gotta stop being gullible. Pretty much. No, I spoke about the Kimmy situation where she said I told her business. The Kimmy Yeah, she said that you. She said you told a lie, and she didn't start with you. You started with her. That's what Kimmy said, and she said she was coming back to clear that up. But you did say yesterday when you was 26, 27, 28 years old, yeah, you was talking about Nika. You didn't say pizza, but you did say Nika. Because TMO went to Kimmy about blessed, messages getting resent to her, and this how TMO found out about Bliss sending her messages to someone. Whoo, child, I'm. It was a Nika thing. No, I said the only person who said payola was Kimmy. You mean in the Nika situation? Okay. Whew, I'm just glad we went talking. I'm just glad. I'm glad we ain't talking about lemon to Nika. I mean, oh, okay. So payola is when you talking about Nika. Okay, all right. Miss O, drop your link. Do somebody want me to drop the link? Cause I will if somebody want me to. I ain't gonna drop it for nothing. Do you want it? Come up, Cosmic Girl. Both of them in here goes to show they are as one. I mean, wouldn't they kind of have to be if they call themselves a trifecta? Cosmic Girl, that part, tired of hearing that name. Good morning. Happy New Year, sunshine. Now, like I said, this is just my perspective. But Brianna, if you're still in here, did you not say that when you was 27, 28 years old, or 26, 27, 28, however old you said, I felt like you was using that, you were saying you were younger back then, and that's why you were talking about Nika, and in my opinion, Bree as well. So I felt like you was admitting to talking about Nika and Bree. And like I said, women are very catty, so I mean, we gonna be surprised? Not me. I'm not coming up. Maybe Bree will. I'll drop it, but I doubt it. Especially about this situation. You know what I mean? But yeah, and then Brianna, maybe you didn't hear if you still hear when I said that from your perspective. I can see how you would think that um Kimmy was being a do girl. I did say that. I said from your because this is my unbiased commentary. I said from your perspective, I can see how you felt like Kimmy was being a do girl for KRN and them. Maybe you didn't hear that part. I can't come up. Also, I was talking about how I mishandled the adoption agreement when I was 26, 27. Okay, all right, just trolling. How you doing? Just trolling. Just trolling. I am very clear in what I said. I, yeah, I mean, you know what I mean, but you know how we kind of have our own perspective of things, and that's the way that I took it yesterday. You know what I mean? And if that's not the way you meant it, then okay, but that's the way I took it. I'm not gonna lie, and it wouldn't be some extraordinary feat. Something out of the because, like I said, women are very catty, and why wouldn't you be talking about them? To Kimmy, if you guys had actually met in person and went and had dinner and she went to the car dealership with you, if I had a genuine friendship, at the time, why wouldn't you be talking about people on YouTube? Why wouldn't you? Like that should be the main topic of y'all conversation. Cause didn't y'all meet on YouTube? This is why it's just best not to be cool with these certain people because they trying to change it. Ain't nobody changing my commentary. My y'all know me, honey. The way I think is the way I think. It's my commentary. I took it the same. I mean, that's the way I took it. I always come in your lives. I don't know why they making it a big. Yeah, right. That I'm here. Yeah, Brita hit the link over here. Absolutely. I said, Cadet Emotion 7. What did 7 say? Oh, she looking. Ooh, child. What's more dusty than having multiple mugshots being a dumb criminal? 7 is on one this morning. 7, do you want to hit the link, honey? Because I will drop the link for you if you got something you want. If you got something on your mind, yeah, please hit the like button. 7 is on Kimmie this morning, child. Oh my goodness. Brianna Cosmic, you wanted to take it that way, child. Well, I was taking it as you was, admitting to saying that, yeah, I mean, honestly, if you was talking about it, like I said, so, you know what I mean? It's YouTube. Like, why wouldn't you? Y'all done met in person. Y'all have a dinner together. Y'all done went to the car dealership together. Why wouldn't you be talking about people on YouTube? Can you actually adopt with that? Well, now I ain't got nothing to do with that right there. Okay, I really don't. Nah, Bree, LOL. I didn't want to take it any kind of way. That's what Cosmic Girl said. Child, you said it's all good. Mm-mm. But that's the way I took it, dude. Though, too. You know what I mean? And so what if you was? But my question to you, Brianna, is that you remember the whole Madison Blue situation? I felt, in retrospect, was okay. We know that Madison Blue was trolling Pizarro, and you said you knew about it. You did say you knew who Madison Blue was back then. So I'm thinking if you and Kimmie was cool back then, was you trolling Pizarro also by way of Madison Blue along with Kimmie? Was that a you and Kimmie thing? Cause y'all was cool back then. That's what I was. You know what I mean? I mean, like, okay. You know what I mean? And so I understand that you're in peace in school now, but I also said, Brianna, that it took some time for you to start calling Pizza your bestie. Okay, because Pizza was calling you bestie for a little quick minute before you start calling her bestie back. I miss those days too, Cosmic Girl. I ain't gonna lie. Because it was real messy back then. And Brianna, let me tell you this on the side note, right? I don't know. Seven said, nah, Kimmie is just fake. She is one of those people that pander to the that pander to the cool kids for friendship, and then she dogs out and airs out old friends to impress them. Oh, we got 64 likes, y'all. We on the road to 100. Can I get 100 likes if y'all don't mind? Y'all please hit the like. Nobody else don't want to talk about it, so I'm talking about it. Okay. Seems to me that folks been hushed. Why ain't the African heartbreaker talking about it? She over there talking about Clarissa and Papoose instead of talking about the tea. Don't y'all find that interesting? She is one that also panders to the quote unquote cool kid seven, in my opinion. Okay. Mm-hmm. She dogs out and airs out old friends to impress them. That is literally what this is. Well, seven. I think that you're right. I would have to agree. That's why Bree, in my opinion, said that she was being a do girl. In my opinion, you know, I'm giving both sides here. Okay. Yeah, keep getting Kim. Yeah. Oh, y'all keep forgetting Kimmie never told me she was Madison Blue. I figured it out on my own. Yeah, you did say that back then. Yes, you did. And I didn't owe it to tell nobody nothing about anyone. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And she was trolling Pizza. That's why I said, was you trolling Pizza also? V uh well, maybe not. But you, like you said, you didn't owe nobody nothing, right? So that answers my question as to were you trolling Pizza as well? Were y'all trolling her together? So I guess you saying no because you figured out who Madison Blue was on your own, but you still didn't owe Pizza, nothing. You didn't have to tell nobody nothing back then. I get it. Yeah. Miss O, will you be talking about Room Shakers live from yesterday? It was pretty good. I didn't listen to her live yesterday. What was it about? I hit the like. Oh, thank you, Jill's Comfort. Just trolling what happened. Yeah, what happened in the live? Good topic, Miss O. Oh, thank you, Sunshine. It's pretty messy, but hey, we ain't got nothing else to do. Cosmic Girl, Sanity, and K Fit had a convo about Shaquem. Sanity. I don't know who Sanity is. Miss O, Happy New Year. I hope you have a healthy wedding. Thank you. Same to you, Miss Me. Revision Miss. Thank you, Dr. Soapy. 7, good morning. So yeah, but anyway, since we was bringing up the past, I just want to give my opinion of it about how I felt like it was going down. You gonna check it out? I remember Bree saying she caught on to Madison Blue by the way she was typing. Yes, I remember Brianna saying she found out who Madison Blue was too. I remember that. Would I tell Pizarro now? Yeah. I most likely would. Right. I met Pizarro in person. Was I supposed to take a pic and send it to Lady Nika? No. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why would you? Mm-mm. No. But I do believe that, you was talking about Nika and Pizarro. So did you meet I'm assuming you met Pizarro after you fell out with Kimmie, right? And so it would stand to reason, uh oh, I'm sorry, not Sanity, I mean Saida. Oh, okay. It would stand to reason if you and Pizarro really had just met online, that why wouldn't you be talking about her and Nika? And whoever else, TMO, Bless, and whoever else. Me, Sean Bradley, everybody in the beat sector, everybody. You know, why wouldn't you? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Way up, yeah, way after. Okay, yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So why wouldn't you be talking about them? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all. You know. Oh, that is probably why Coles was talking about Shaquem this morning. Oh, I didn't see his live either. Yeah, like I said, women are very catty. You know. And so, yeah. And I kind of agree with Seven, just like I agree with you. I understand Seven's perspective, just like I understand your perspective about Kimmie trying to impress the cool kids. I get it. Mhm. I get it. I get it. Because Kimmie was being messy, but she said she wanted to come correct a lie that you told in your chat. And she feels like you started with her. And so I'm assuming, Brianna, you feel like she started with you. Yeah, because she said you said she started with you. That's what she was correcting. So I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. But she did say that she found out that you was talking about her behind her back as well. And I'm thinking, okay. And she said she had genuine love for you, so I guess she really couldn't believe that you was talking about because y'all was supposed to be so cool offline. Why would you be talking about her behind her back? And I'm assuming that's why she came online and said what she said about the car dealership and all this, that, and the other. But the thing I don't remember, Brianna, is why uh when she said that you felt like her and VS was coming at you. What was VS coming at you about back then? Her and Kimmie. What was they coming at you at the same time or in accordance with one another? I don't remember that little part right there. So I'm like, oh, okay. Hmm. That was interesting. Y'all please hit the like button, share the video if you care. Mm-mm. So yeah. But anyway, honey, I just wanted to come on and give my little commentary about it. Nobody else want to talk about it. And I'm like I said, the African heartbreak to talk about everything else. Why was she talking about that? Interesting. Cause I heard her this morning a little bit, and I turned off of it. She said, cause she sounds stupid when she start hollering. I'm talking about YT cameras over there talking about if you one of my moderators. Who was she talking about anyway? Whose chat was she talking about? About her moderators. If you not, I guess if you not, you know, as cool with her as whoever else chat you was in, you can go over there and, like drop unmod yourself. So I didn't even know what that was about. Does anybody know what she was screaming about this morning? Because I did wonder about that when it came to her mods. Brandon said, how you don't remember when you had a live on Super Bowl Sunday? Oh, is you talking about my Mad Day Live about? So Kimmie was in on that too. So you and Kimmie have fell out. By the time I had my Mad Day Live about you and about VS, the situation about child, I had a good Mad Day. Ooh, did I put that video? I gotta put that video back up. I gotta find that video. That was my first Mad Day video. Absolutely. So you talking about when I was talking about how you came up off of VS, how I felt like that you was making it seem like you and VS was still cool when y'all actually was not cool, and that's the day that some of what was it? Some of the Dark Forest fell down and was saying that no, that you and VS was not cool, and you was making people think that y'all was cool, and that's how you got your chat off the, how you got your channel off the ground by making people think that you and VS was still cool. That was my mad day back then. Oh, child, I did come off the porch back then. What was I mad about? What was I mad about? What set me off? Oh, you know what set me off? I remember what set me off. Set me off. She said y'all got mad because I didn't tell y'all me and VS fell out. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I didn't get mad because of that. I got mad. I didn't care about, no, now I found that it was I did feel like your channel, you start building up your channel. And I'm not the only one that felt that way, that you built up your channel by making people think that you and VS was still cool when actually y'all had fell out. You said which was false. I disagree. When I go live tomorrow, I'll talk about it. But but it was members. Oh, okay. Oh, do I got 100 likes, y'all? I was in. I was the one who asked, "Was they still friends?" Oh, was you Red Vines? This why I got mad. I remember why I got mad at you, Brianna. This was set the whole thing off. I got mad at Brianna, y'all, cause of the a troll. That troll named what's the troll name? Uh, mm, the troll was getting on my nerves. I was still hitting Brianna's link back then. And I felt Brianna. I got mad at Brianna because she wouldn't tell me who that troll was. That's what spawned the mad day. I ain't even gonna lie. That's what set me off. That's what gave me that bad spicy dicey. Thank you, Red Vines. I got mad about the spicy dicey situation. I sure did. Yep, that's what set me off. Sure did. Woo, child, I talked about Brianna. I talked about Bless Watkins. I'm sure talked about Pizarro. Did I talk about Kimmy too back then? See, here's the thing about me and Kimmy, which I don't realize. Now, Kimmy also, I don't know if you know this, Brianna, but Kimmy threw a little shade at me and when she was doing her list one day, right? And she said that some people had put somebody on the list by the name of Snorkel, because I was watching people's pockets. Now, see, that was a little shade at me. Now, I felt like that was a little shade at me because I had said what I had said about King Roman News as well. It was just a little tap, but I caught it. You know what I mean? And I ain't fell down in a live since. So when I say I understand from your perspective, while you may have called her a do girl, and I also understand Selma's perspective about her wanting to, be with the cool kids. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? Because I felt like she did. I ain't gonna call her a do girl, but I felt like, and then plus Kimmy ain't really felt it for me anyway. Because I don't know if you remember Brianna, and I don't know if this when you fell out with her. It was the first time that I had heard about a situation with her. I think her ex-husband or something like that. I think I did a video about that. I don't think she ever really liked me since then. You know what I mean? But she was playing nice or whatever, and it's cool. It is what it is. But like I said, honey, I can talk about you one day and agree with you the next. I don't feel no kind of way about whatever. Everybody should know me by now. Okay, I'm real shady. Everybody know that. Okay, I'll be on your side one day, the next day I ain't on your side. All right, that's just how I move. Okay. Me and VS fell out after she left. I stopped speaking on her when she left. My channel had started popping before she left, which is why Kiki came to my channel. And gate, happened. Mm, well, let's just say I disagree. We're gonna agree to disagree. But it's the past. It really don't even matter to me. You know what I mean? But everybody, that's the truth as you see it, and the way I remember it is the truth as I remember it. You know what I mean? Y'all only need 15 more likes. But that's why I had but moreover, Brianna, the reason why what spawned the Mad Day was not whether you and VS really fell out or not. What spawned the Mad Day was Spicy Dicey. That's what spawned the Mad Day, honestly. Oh yes, and that's what spawned all those months that I was dragging your ass on them videos, and you was dragging my ass back. We got into it. Me, you, Pizza, Bless Watkins, we all got into it. Nika, we all was dragging each other forever. That's what spawned it. That Spicy Dicey situation. Has she ever paid MU back? Is what I want to know. I don't know, Seven. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she'll come back and talk about it. Good question. Y'all are messing this chat this morning. Messy. But y'all see the thumbnail, so sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you have to talk about the things that nobody are really talking about. Because, see, we can talk about other stuff ad nauseum, right? For days and days and days, little or nothing. Like, give you an example. Whenever people go on and on about a lemon situation or a Krista situation, well, whoever else Krista supposed to be over there, suck whatever man she's supposed to be in love with at the time, or have Lemon lying to the girls acting like he's straight or whatever. I'm saying we can only go about that ad nauseum. But when we get some real messy tea about what Kimmie said Sunday, and Brianna responded to it, you know what I mean? You don't want to talk about that. I said, well, damn, I want to talk about it. No, she said, get it back in blood. Ooh, Her words was not mine. Did she say that, Red Vine? She said, get it back in blood. Oh, child. Mm-mm. Phoebe O too. She told MU to get it back in blood. Mm, okay. Okay. Colette said that's not true. What's not true, Colette? She didn't say get it back in blood. Ooh, child, y'all missed this morning. Mm-mm. I was like, okay. But I want to talk about it and get my little spin on it. Said when I see you over there cooking stuffed seafood, stuffed seafood shells for your my man. Hey, let your happiness be your haters' fuel. I know that's 7 you say go 7. Go 7. Beef Sector Bay says, Miss O, you're right. Bree's channel took off because everyone thought she was still cool with VS. Folk thought Bree would give updates. And that's the way I felt about it. You know, I ain't never changed my stance on it. I've never changed my stance on it. I'm not the only one that felt that way. I'm not. And evidently, VS must have felt that way too, because when VS came back, she was mad at everybody. She was throwing daggers at everybody. You know, and it's just the truth. Hey, darling, she was throwing daggers at everybody. You know, and so yeah, that's just how I feel about it. And like I said, evidently, that's how VS felt about it too. You know, wasn't just me. Mm-mm. 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 Well, I got 88 likes. Can I get to 100 likes? Shout it out on mine, please, so I can stop saying it. Ooh, yeah. You know, the likes is free. Free 99. Go out and come back in. Bayless came out and said VS wasn't cool with Bree. Right. Blessed said wasn't cool with Bree. Blessed and wasn't cool with Bree and Blessed for a long and hadn't been for a long time. Yes, she did. Cause remember some of I have to call them Dark Voice because I can't remember what they was called over there. Some VS people fell down in the chat. Even what's his name fell down in the chat as well. Chopper? Chopper fell down in the chat as well. TSCC, thank you, Red Vines. Lord Jesus. It was on the tip of my tongue and I couldn't get it out. TSCC, thank you. Yeah, TSCC fell down in that Mad Day chat. You know, and pretty much confirmed what I was thinking. You know what I mean? Because they was agreeing with what I was thinking. But Brianna disagrees, and when she come back live, you know, she gonna talk about it. You know. But like I said, I'm not the only one that took it that way. I'm not. TSCC took it that way too. Mm-hmm. And VS took it that way. You know what I mean? But there's some more stuff from the past, y'all. When the past was interesting, when the past was fun, when there was actually something to talk about, something other than a lemon or a mess or whatever else. You know what I mean? Something that's really boring. Okay. Chat. Ooh. I don't really have haters. I kind of, I guess you're kind of out of the way in that regard. But when it comes to fake gap throat, woo, hold on, let me go. When it comes to fake gap throat Kimmie, I have my own opinion. Oh wow. Tell us how you really feel, Seven. My goodness. Darlene said, I want to know why is Krista light skinned? I was on her picture in dark skin live. Just wanted to know how these women are trying to figure out how they do it. I think it's those what do you call those things? Was it the new wig? It might have been a new wig color. I don't think. Do Kristen know about the filter thing? Was it the filters? Because you know some of these girls around here is good with the filters. Okay. I'm trying to remember the one who dropped down. One of the front runners. One of the front runners. I think it was Bayless. I believe it was Bayless, right? It was Bayless, but it was somebody else too. It wasn't just Bayless. It was somebody else. I can't remember her name. Oh, what was that lady's name? I know what you mean, Red Vine. I can't think of that lady's name though. It wasn't her. It was somebody else. I know. Yep. It was somebody else. I can't remember her name though. She did drop down in that chat. Mm-hmm. So once they found out they wasn't friends, did they? No, they did not unsubscribe. Mm-mm. No, absolutely not. Ooh, I only need 8 more likes, y'all. I can't believe it says I'll pay Krista some mind when she can turn hold up, I got it. When she can turn the light skin on. Lord have mercy. QI, no, it wasn't QI. It was one of TSCC's, one of VS's, Good Judy's back then, anyway. Oh, what was that lady's name? Man, I can't remember her name, but she did drop down. Yep, and it wasn't Bayless. It was that other lady. I can't remember her name either, Red Vines, but I know who you're talking about. I can't remember her name though. That was a good live though. If I can, I'm gonna sift through and try to find that Mad Day live. I really am. And if I find it, I'll repost it for y'all. I sure the hell will. I put it on my community wall. Mm-hmm. Libra. Just how long she gonna continue to be in darkness? Lord have mercy. Y'all the best. But yeah, I even the live is a little messy, but Cynthia. No, it wasn't Cynthia. If somebody say her name, I remember though. Hopefully you still the chat on that video. I'm sure the chat is still on that video. Cause I didn't play no music on it. Y'all know me, I ain't played no music except I wouldn't have no reason to take the chat off. Mm-mm. Bridget, Bridging the Gap. Was that it? Bridging the Gap? Is that person name or something like that? Not Bridget, but Bridging the Gap or something like that. Was that the name Red Vines? Not Cynthia, but we getting close. Soapy. Was it Bridging the Gap or something? Wasn't it Red Vines? Bridging the Gap or something like that, right? That's who dropped down. Bridging the Gap. Was that the name? Okay. Child, I be trying to think about it. But like I said, I'm gonna find that video, Red Vines. I'll put it on my community wall. That Mad Day video. How many years ago was that? About 3 years now? 3, 4 years? It's been a minute. Cause Miss Bless was still making videos. I can't believe nobody said anything. The way she was calling people black and burnt. The other who was Krista? Oh Lord. Child. I'm gonna find that video. Hey Miss Creole Speaks, I'm just now cooking. Oh, you just now cooking your black eyed peas? Your son asked you to. That's all right, girl. We just a week into the new year. Ain't nothing wrong with that, child. Cooking some collards too. Mm. Get a little ham hock in there. Put some ham out. Put a ham hock in them black eyed peas too, child. Okay. Bridging the Gap. That was her name. Okay. All right. Yeah, a lot of people fell down on that Mad Day Live. Cause like I said, I'm not the one that was thinking it. I'm not the only one. Is anyone else's timeline forcing Rob Rack videos? Rob Rack videos? My God, he looks like a monster. Oh Lord, I ain't seen none of them videos. You got that ham bone in them. I heard that, Miss Creole. Ain't nothing wrong with that, child. Give it that flavor, child. That flavor. Oh yeah. But that was a good video. That bad, that Mad Day video. Okay, because after I did that video, who named that video a Bad Day? I could name it a Bad Day video. It was either Miss Blessed or Deacon that named it a Bad Day video. And people been having Mad Day videos ever since then. I only need 5 more likes, y'all. Can I get 5 more likes, please? No, I haven't seen anything about him. No, my TL keeps recommending. Oh, your timeline keeps recommending Rob Rat videos on. I don't know why either, but they ain't been recommended. Whose live did I hear that on? That he supposed to had a new girlfriend, and the girlfriend said she had, a communicable disease, and he had it too, or something like that. And she was gonna have a baby by no, she was pregnant by him, but she was gonna have abortion or something like that. Whose live did I hear that on? I told you I'll be sifting through these lives. You want the link? Say, oh girl, hold on. Libra, she was on Piece of Live fussing with that lady. Gucci was giving us updates on that. Oh, child, let me get this Let me get this link for 7, y'all. Hold on a minute. Yeah. Here you go, 7. I'm dropping it now. Oh, let me try to paste it. Okay. There you go. Uh, there you, there you go, 7. I dropped it. Goosey talked about it. I was hearing about it somewhere. Y'all be, child. Y'all know, was it anything else I want to talk? Well, I know Goosey was talking about that. And well, everybody was talking about the fight a couple of years ago that lady Snoop had. At least she was trying to hit back. At least she hit back. She fought back. She didn't run. I ain't hear nobody giving her no credit for that. I dropped the link, 7. Let me drop it again. Yes, she said they got, and she got a scheduled procedure to get rid of. Ooh, child. Here, let me put my banner up, y'all. Hold on a minute. It's a hot mess. Yeah, I heard that somewhere in passing. Because, like I said, y'all know I be sifting through the lives or whatever. Mm-mm. Hey, 7, is it you?
Hey, Olivia.
7. Hey,
Yeah,
girl, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good. I can hear you. What's going on, honey?
So
How you been doing?
listen, I wanted to actually come up and talk about the Rob Rack situation, right?
Okay,
Because
but how you been doing, though? How you and your honey been doing first?
I've been good. We're good. Yeah, no,
Huh?
we're chilling. We're inside
Okay.
right now. It was raining really, really bad like all week. So
I know. Did y'all have mudslides or something?
I'm sure there are mudslides, just not over here.
Okay, well, thank God, because I heard some parts of California, someone was having mudslides because of
Well,
all
no,
the
let me
rain.
let me tell you, the potholes are really, really bad. That lets you know like how we really just aren't prepared for like any type of like real weather, right?
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
potholes and the streets are bad. I worked all the way up until Sunday. So yeah, I
Mm,
was out there in the rain getting it in, but
girl,
yeah.
you was still getting it in,
I
but
was still
honey,
getting it out,
anyway,
baby. I was getting my money. That holiday money, that holiday money is lucrative. I was getting my money, okay?
I know that's right. The hubby was getting his holiday money too. I feel you, child. Every little bit count. But anyway, what? Tell me about the Rob Rat situation. Oh no, wait a minute. Hold up. Pause. Wait a minute. Cause 7, you were saying a lot down in the chat about
Oh,
Kimmie.
and let me tell you something. I could talk about that topic all day, but I really don't listen. She's for the chat. She ain't no one
Mm,
I would actually speak out against on a platform. Like it's never that
mm-hmm,
serious. Let the
mm.
people who have real issues with her eat her up, like Bree's probably gonna do later on today. Okay?
I hope
Yeah.
so. I was trying to stir it up, you know me, girl.
Yeah, no,
Nobody really wasn't talking
I'm
about
just
it.
an observer, and I see certain things, and I'm telling you, being able to see right through people is really a
Mm-hmm.
gift and a curse. You know
I
what I
guess
mean?
that.
Because sometimes you want to
Yep.
like people, and you want to see what other people
Mm-hmm,
see, and she's good entertainment and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like,
mm-hmm.
no, that person's bullshit,
If
and
you,
no.
mhm. You're right.
You
If you
feel me?
look at them long enough, see, that's my issue. That's why I say one day I might be with you, the next day I might be against you, because I can say you, and I can't help it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, tell me about what you came up with the Rob Rat situation.
So I want to just be clear. I actually watch him. See,
Mm-hmm.
everybody is going off this little clip that Diva posted about the situation when they caught her live. I
Mm-hmm.
actually watch him on a regular because sometimes the beef sector just don't do it
Mm-hmm.
for me,
But
right?
7, can you tell me about the lot? Cause see, I don't know
No, no,
anything.
no. I'm
Can
gonna
you give
tell
me?
you. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay,
That's
okay,
why I
go ahead.
prefaced it with that. Like I
Okay,
watch him. So I want to say
thank you.
this.
I'm gonna mute.
She came up on his live, and I think it was his Every Friday video. She came up on his live and she told him that they got into it because he was talking about her kids, right? And she said, "It's okay because I gave you something that you're never going to get rid of." And she left. So, in my opinion, I feel like if this whole her thing is true, she may have given it to him because she
Well,
actually said that on his live and
on
nobody caught
purpose?
that. Nobody from the B sector caught that because they're going off a Divas video. But if you actually watch him, and then trust
Mm.
me, that's like a 5-6 hour live.
Nope.
She comes up there and she tells him, Yeah, don't even trip. I gave you something that you can't ever get rid of.
So it sounds like she gave it to him on purpose.
Maybe, but
Ooh.
that's why they're saying, "Oh, who gave it to who?" That I keep hearing that from everybody. Like, who gave it to who? Who gave it to who? No, you have to go back to his video. And then there was a lady he was getting into it with called Kendra, and pretty much Kendra was telling him, like, she pretty much told you she gave you something that you can't get rid of. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that because I keep hearing a lot of people ask, like, well, who gave it to who? If anybody gave it to anybody, she may have given it to him, because she
So
was
what
very
about the
confident in
baby
that statement.
situation? Tell me about the baby situation, Sam, before you go.
Well, I don't know about the baby situation. All I know is that she's saying that she's 7 weeks pregnant and that she has a consultation on the 6th, which is today, to get an abortion. So I don't
Oh
know.
wow.
I don't know. I'm all about faking a pregnancy, so I don't know.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Damn. Well, girl, you ain't the only one.
Well, I don't know what this thing is. I just know that I'm thoroughly entertained. I'm not going to put too much in front of it, not too much behind it. I just know what they got going on over there gives me everything I need, and I've been secretly watching them for a very long time.
I
Okay.
think I've been slipping because I knew nothing about this. Like I said, I just heard it in passing. Was it yesterday? Because I be
Yeah.
scanning through the videos because I'm really real inconsistent now. But I
No,
be
let me
trying to
tell you,
scan and catch up.
this is okay. This is literally the Tracy situation, only it's lasting longer. He met
Mm.
this girl on October 9th, right? He goes up to her. He says, "No, you're mine. You're not going
Ooh.
anywhere. You're mine." And he starts messing with this lady. So the lady apparently has like her name is Daria. Apparently she has a 19-year-old and then she has like a 7-year-old, right?
Mm.
She ends up moving him into the place.
What?
Well, listen. Let me not say that. I'm just going off of what I see. At
Mm-hmm.
one point, you would see him visit her on the weekends, and then he would be back at the hotel. And this was going on for like 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, around like Christmas time, he was over there indefinitely.
So he
You
moved
can
in.
tell by the backdrop.
Mm.
Yeah, so you could tell he was always at her house. So I was like, oh, okay, wow, he must have moved in. So the girl has a 7-year-old son, and then she has a 19-year-old child. I guess the 7-year-old son is autistic. So, as of late, Rob Brax gets drunk and he says, I don't want to have no, our baby,
Oh no.
I don't want to have no our baby. I don't want to have no our baby. And, why am I laughing?
I mean, he act like he's something wrong with him too. So I don't know why you
No,
would say something
he
like that.
definitely has a drinking problem. First of all, if you look at Rob Brax from the way he used to look, especially like when he was dealing with Tracy, and even before that, he was kind of an okay looking guy. Now he just looks like a mutated, drunken, hot mess. Like,
That liquor
that
bring you
liquor
down.
is really weighing on this guy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are literally watching how alcohol can destroy your life.
Yeah,
Through him.
absolutely. That liquor bring you down. Not only just him. What you think it's gonna do to Lemon in the future if it ain't already doing it to him?
Wait, what do you mean? You say what?
That liquor will, it'll bring you down.
Oh my
Physically,
God.
mentally, emotionally,
Yeah.
socially.
Yeah,
It's an addiction.
sclerosis of the liver.
Yeah,
Like,
all of
I
that.
mean, he's gonna need a liver transplant at
Yeah,
some point.
yeah. So what? The eyes turn yellow. Yes, it's an
Jaundice,
addiction.
yeah. Actually, I think we're seeing that now. We're seeing the yellow eyes now,
Mm, mm,
it's really sad to watch, but he comes on here and, I mean, he gives it up. Why? Because he's completely transparent. And that's what the
mm,
beef sector is kind of missing, like the
mm,
transparency.
mm,
People are scared. People are scared to, put their business out like they used to, like,
mm,
and rightfully so. Like, this is a
mm,
very vicious, nasty sector. But over
mm.
there, no, they're getting it cracking. And then at some point, Daria finally, like, she stepped up and she was like, you ain't finna talk about my baby, blah, 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 blah. So
Mhm.
that's why she went live, which I was shocked that the girl actually went live, right?
Mm.
So yeah, that's when she dropped all that tea. Diva
So she's
filmed
not a
it and put
content
it.
creator?
No, she's not. And that's why I was
Oh.
shocked that she actually went live, because she
Oh.
doesn't go live.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this whole thing is
Mm.
developing. In my opinion, what's happening over there is way more entertaining than anything that could happen over here. And like I said, I don't even post them on my wall, nothing. Like, that's just my guilty pleasure watching Rob Rat. He gets into it with his girlfriend. He tells her, "Oh, shut up, you fat B, and you're a
Oh.
fat B." And
Mm-mm.
yeah, I mean, he talks this woman crazy, and and now she's starting to kind of act like she has a problem with it, but the reality is she wants him back. She wants to be with him, okay?
Oh, wow.
We're not going to play that game. Oh, I don't care. Yeah, no, you care. You want to be with this man. She sits up and says, well, the only thing they really have in common is the sex. Well, I guess that's the only glue that's holding y'all together right now, because for the life of me, I don't understand how that man could be in your house disrespecting your kids and you
I was going
still...
to say, how does a 19-year-old feel about it?
I don't know, because Robert was saying something like, first of all, he called the kid a F word. He was like, that
Oh.
kid is gonna be gay. He's a F word. He's a F word, right?
Oh.
And then he was like, and every time he think I'm gonna do something to his mama, he start recording. That's what he said.
Oh. Oh,
So
wow.
he's like, the kid wants to run out and be like, I'm recording. And so Rob was like, oh, man, I hit her with some type of football reference where you're like dodging something. So he's pretty much like, I hit her with a Heimlich or something. Pretty much, I don't know what it's called, but it's like where he's trying to get her out of the way so he can leave. He's like, I'm trying to leave, and she keeps blocking me, blah, 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 blah. And whenever he thinks I'm going to do something to his mama, he comes out and he starts recording. So that's when she was pretty much saying that, okay, well, guess what? He's not allowed back over here anymore because maintenance caught him on camera, and here's where she'll say things like it was a DV situation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I believe that because Rob is, he does that.
Mm-hmm.
But the way she explains these type of things, it's like you're not being transparent. You're not, you know what I mean? Like, and it makes me feel like something else is going on. Like, are y'all beating each other up? So I don't know what's going on, but she's saying that he's not allowed over there. Something tells me he's going to be back over there.
Oh, so he left.
Yeah, he's back in a hotel right now.
Oh, wow.
But when he goes back over there and you see a pair of blinds in his backdrop, that means he's at that girl's house. When he's in the hotel room, you can tell it's a hotel room. But when you see them blinds in that backdrop, he is at that woman's house. So now so the lady is like, oh yeah, he's not allowed over here. And, he disrespected my kids and blah, 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 blah. And then she was telling the story about how her baby daddy, who she had, I think with like the oldest son, or I think it was his son. I don't know which son it is. She has two baby daddies. Okay. He came over and he asked for a plate, and that Rob got mad. And he wanted to fight the baby daddy and all this stuff. Right. And let me just say this. I don't know. So she's pretty much saying, well, he has his own situation. He has his own girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. Apparently, Robert is saying that he's paying for the groceries. So I said, how do you feel about this? Because me and my man was talking about it. I was like, listen, if the guy has a whole nother girlfriend, like let's say I have a kid, and the guy has a whole nother girlfriend, but he's coming to my house to get a plate of food and you're here. Like, how would you feel about that? And he was like, see, this is why I'm glad neither one of us have kids, because I don't even want to think about no shit like that. And I was like, exactly, because it's just, I don't know.
Soap opera.
It's a soap opera.
What's the name of his channel?
It's called Rob Rax. Just ROBRAC. He does these drunken lives where he goes live for like 7 hours. Now, it's one of those things like you catch little nuggets in there. You know what I mean? You just have to listen. Sometimes I fall asleep and I listen to him. Like I'd rather do that than go to Lemons. You know what I mean? I don't really mess with Lemon anymore. But yeah, no, Rob Brack is he's still that entertaining person on YouTube. It's just sad that his, life is going to be upside down as a result of it.
Okay, and at least it's like organic. You know what I mean? Like you said,
I
as
like, and let me
opposed
just say
to.
this: I like the Daria character too. Like, not character,
Mm-hmm,
but I like what they have going on. She's I like Daria. Okay.
mm-hmm,
Um, but listen, this is the this is the third time we've seen him in a situation. First it was with Tracy, then it was Empress Janet, right? Now it's with
mm-hmm.
this Daria girl. The Daria girl and Empress Janet have actually gotten into it. Now I haven't
Oh,
really seen too much talk on Daria's side, but I've seen a lot of like crazy talk from Empress Janet. And
maybe she's feeling
Empress
away.
Janet, yeah, she's feeling some type of way. I don't know what it is, but here's the thing. Um, I don't know. It's good. It's good entertainment. I gotta tell you, it's good. It's
Mm,
good. But I just
is
wanted to clarify what's really going on because, like I said, Diva put up that one little clip, and now people have all these questions. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I watch him religiously, and I can tell you exactly what's going on. So there
oh,
was a part where, hold on, I'm trying to pull something up. I don't want you to hear it, but there's a part. I'm trying to see if I can get the timestamp for you.
okay.
So go
I'm
ahead and
working hard.
go ahead and talk for a minute. I'm gonna see if I
Okay.
can get the timestamp so y'all can see where he gets into it with this lady, and she pretty much was telling him that Daria's live. She's talking bad about him right now,
Mm,
and that she pretty much said that she gave you something that you couldn't get rid of, and that's
mm.
what she was alluding to earlier.
Wow, it sounds like she gave that to him on purpose. It said, I can't believe, says Janet got a new man now. I have heard her speak on Doria lately. Miss Me said, wow, she's a POS to put her something that I don't understand. Miss Me, I think you misspelled that word because I don't know. Oh, I got 105 likes. Thank you, Dr. Sophie. And
Okay,
thank you,
okay,
everybody
okay,
that came in. Uh-huh.
okay. Wait a minute. Let me see. Okay, so wait a minute. Everybody write this down. On Rob Rack's Friday night effery live, okay? He
Mm,
did this a few days ago. He did it on Friday. So this was approximately 3 days ago. If you go to the 4 hour, 41 minute, 47-second mark, he's up there talking to a lady named Kendra.
mm-hmm,
Okay? She's a white lady. It is
mm,
the 4 hour, 41 minute, 47-second mark. Kendra they're going at it with each other. Rob is calling her all type of white cracker,
oh, yeah.
demon white
Oh,
itches. Yes. So they're getting into it. Kendra's keeping her cool, and she's like, "Oh no, she already sat up there and said that she gave you something you can't get rid of." Yeah.
oh, man.
So you guys
That
can
is
watch it from there.
crazy.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I'm
Anyway, that's all I
honestly
really
gonna have
came
to check it out because,
that
like, it's
listen,
like,
that's all I really came up here to say was to give you guys that piece of information. I like Robert, I like Daria. I like the entertainment that they bring. So hopefully they'll keep bringing it, but that's pretty much it.
oh, wow. I mean, because it sounds organic. I'm honestly gonna have to check it out
No,
because it
it's
sounds
like
like a
the
whole
most
soap opera.
organic thing in here. Like, this is real. Like, all that, oh, is
Mm-hmm.
it a play? Is it a play? Ain't none of this a play. This is all real. They really getting into it right now. He really
Mm-hmm.
talking bad about her kids. Like, and that's the thing
Mm-hmm.
about Robert. He will get, I don't know what it is about Scorpios and public humiliation, but they will get on live and they will talk about you for the world to see. And he's calling her
Mm.
all type of fat bees, bald headed,
Ooh.
all type of stuff. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, and then she still be trying to work it out with this dude. Like,
Oh no,
like,
what's wrong
babe,
with
do you miss
her?
me? Yeah, she still be trying to work it out. And I just be like, bruh, like, how is
Yeah, and he don't like your kids. If you don't like my kids, you don't like me.
he said that little boy is an F word. And I was
Oh
like,
wow. That's super toxic. You know what I mean?
oh no,
Oh my
it's like the
god.
most toxic thing I've ever seen. And the funny thing about it is it's day and night. First of all, I understand Rob and I understand every full moon this man acts like this. When you're
Mm.
dealing with a Scorpio during a full moon, you need to tread lightly because they will hurt your feelings.
Oh,
Okay.
Dimple's granddaddy told says she's autistic. He's taking advantage of her. Is she autistic, Southern?
She did admit that she's autistic. Yes.
Oh, what? Ooh,
But
Rob.
let me say this. Okay.
She have functioning.
That lady is smart. She's not no
Mm-hmm.
dummy.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it don't mean you a dummy because you autistic. You know
No,
what
no,
I
no.
mean?
But let me just say
Yeah,
this: Rob naturally is manipulative. He was
yeah,
like that with Tracy, who,
yes.
in my opinion, I think Tracy is special needs. Sorry, Tracy, but
Mm.
he was also like that with Empress Janet, and I don't think Empress Janet was. She has her own proclivities, but I don't think she was like special or delayed in any type of
Yeah,
way. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Rob is naturally a manipulative guy. That's just his
yeah.
character.
And
So,
those type of abusive men, they know who to pursue. You know what I mean? Because like you
right.
said, he is manipulative. And he does seem abusive even before this situation. Even when I heard about him and Tracy, I mean, it's still abusive. You're verbally abusive. You know what I mean? You know, you get drunk. The more drunk you get, the crazier you get. I mean, you went to calling the lady mustard and shit. And I'm surprised she said she. And then the question that I had though was, it's amazing that he can even give it up so that lady could possibly give him something that he ain't never gonna get rid of as much liquor as he drink.
So let me
That
just
was
say
what I
this.
was thinking.
This is another topic, okay? Because a lot of people have been talking about his member and his inability to get it up because he got that drunken penis, okay?
Right.
So they talk about that. Rob is actually on his channel and he says it multiple times how he has to go and get a gas station ick pill, right?
Mm. Mm.
I'm trying to keep your channel safe
Yeah, I
because
know what
they
you
out here
mean, like
striking.
the
He has
Viagra
to,
pill.
yeah, he
Yeah.
has to go get them gas station pills so that he can get up. He
Yeah.
openly talks about this on his channel.
Yeah. I would imagine he would have to because of the amount of alcohol that he consumes. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It sound about right.
yeah. So
Dimple's
he
granddaddy
yeah,
said honey packs. Yeah, that's what they call it at the gas station, right? The honey pack. I heard of that before.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he has.
Ooh, I believe it.
Yeah, thank you. I can't believe it's Jen. I thank you. Yeah, she got the timestamp. But yeah, so pretty much, look, the whole thing is just absolutely like I'm telling you, it is my guilty pleasure every
And
single
I'm gonna
day.
have to go check it out because, like I said, it sound organic. It sound like a whole soap opera,
It
especially when it
really
comes to
is. And
Rob's
then
Rats. Because
and then
I
they
agree,
get
he is
into it.
entertaining.
He literally goes from saying, I love Daria. She's the
Ooh,
love of my life. I'm going to marry
mhm,
this woman. And then
ooh,
to the next minute, he is on demon time and he is, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's how he would kind of do Tracy, though. He would go from liking her to, verbally abusing her, calling her mustard.
I know.
You
And
know.
like I said, he gets, but see, his currency is attention. He
Mm-hmm.
loves this YouTube stuff. And this is one thing I always considered with them. In my mind, I'm like, Daria, how do you not see what's going on? He'll go and he'll spend whatever minutes with Daria, sleep with her, whatever, you know what I mean? And then
Mm-hmm.
he's spending like 6-7 hours on YouTube at her house.
Lord Jesus.
You see what I'm saying? He's sitting there and he's drinking the entire time. He's
Oh my
drinking
God.
and he's on YouTube for like 5 hours. And then he'll be like, okay, you guys, I can only do 4 hours today.
Mm.
I don't want Daria to get mad at me. I can only do 4 hours today. Like, this is a real problem. And I was thinking that I was like, listen, if my man came to my house and didn't even want to spend time with me because he's on YouTube, like I would be like, something is wrong. Like
Okay.
I would consider like, hey, am I being used? That's
I mean,
exactly what I would
especially
be
if she's
thinking.
not a,
Yeah.
content creator, you know what I mean? And it takes some getting used to. And Rob Rack been online forever, right? So whether he's a drunk or not, he's thoroughly invested in getting this YouTube attention, by way of content creating. And his life is so toxic that it's organic. And so he gets the attention because he's such a messed up person. people get invested in it. We done seen him. I remember with the whole Tracy situation, didn't he get locked up, on camera?
He
He got
sure
locked up
did.
on camera. Yeah.
He sure
I'm
did.
like, how can you get any more toxic than getting handcuffed and put on the ground on camera? I'm like, oh my
Oh
God.
my God. Let me tell you something. Him getting arrested on camera is easily, in my opinion, is the number one beef sector moment
Okay.
in history.
Okay.
Him going to jail on camera has to be
Girl.
the first of all, there's a picture of him and Tracy that I always say I'm gonna get that put on a shirt because I love that picture of him and Tracy. And then it's the idea, like, okay, like he paid for this in blood. Like
Oh
this
my
fool, like
God.
one weekend turned into this fool going to jail.
Okay. Oh my
one
God.
week, one weekend resulted in this fool going to
Oh
jail.
my
So this
God.
is why they were saying, "Oh, is Tracy? Is her punani cursed? Is it
Oh
cursed?"
my God.
This fool went to jail.
Yeah, I
But
remember
the
that. I
truth
was like,
was,
my mouth was wide open. Like I literally see him get, I mean, he forced to get put on the ground and they handcuffed him. I'm like, oh my God, are they going to shoot him? Like, what's going to happen?
no, and let me tell you something. I vividly remember how he was actually on he was on the live with Vic Damone, right?
Yes.
And when he turned around and we all saw all them lights, and they was like, Rob Brackley, put the phone down, put your hands up. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember Vic was like, "Hey, tell him you on live, Rob. Tell him you on live. Tell him it's to 2,000 people watching." And
Oh my God.
everybody was saying like, "Well, why was he saying that?" I said he was trying to get him to say that so that they wouldn't shoot him.
Exactly.
That
Yes.
he was saying that so they wouldn't shoot him. Like, hey, 2,000 people are watching right now. Don't shoot me. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? That's why
Yes.
he was saying that. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was real right there. It really was kind of scary. You know what I mean? When you think about it. Because that could have happened to him for real.
No, it
You know.
seriously could have. And then
Yeah, he
with,
could have got
just
shot.
his record, like,
Yeah.
in the law's eyes, he wouldn't have been missed. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
guy's like kind of like a
Exactly.
menace to society. I mean, even
Yeah.
now he sits over there. This guy's still on probation. He still sits over there talking about he's gonna R word his girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he literally said, "I'm gonna R word you. I'm gonna R word you." And they was like,
Oh
"Well,
my.
why?" And he was like, "Cause I can." And I was
Oh,
like, and I'm like, and let me tell you something. If y'all think this motherfucker is kidding, he's not. He's really on that type
yeah.
of demon time. Like they
Oh,
say, that's what I'm saying. Like you dealing with someone who has an addiction, honey. And then the
yeah.
way they even got together, it was so quick. Now I'm not one to talk about
Mm,
nothing crazy like that. I'm just like, just look up and see what's really going on. You got
mm-hmm.
pregnant right away.
Oh
As
my
soon as they
God.
got, yeah, she's 7 weeks pregnant. You got to
Oh,
consider they got together on October 9th.
oh my God.
So what's
Oh,
7 weeks from there?
oh my God. That
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm saying.
horrible.
She got pregnant right away. So it's like, Daria, girl, just take care of yourself. And if I mean
Mm-mm.
you can determine how far you want to take this with him, but for your own sanity and for your own and it's crazy because like nobody knew anything about this girl, and now she's online spilling all their tea, and we're all like cringing like, ooh, girl,
Oh my
like,
God.
and let me just say this in closing. She has to take responsibility for all of this. She
Mm,
has to take she has 2 children, one being an
yes.
adult. She let
Mm-hmm.
that man over in her house.
Yes.
She did this, she did that. That's what I'm saying. Rob has been consistently the
Oh,
same a-hole for
oh my
years.
God.
Consistently.
Oh
He
my
has
God.
never
And then why in the
wavered. He
world
has
does she
never
want him
sat up here
back?
and pretended to be anything that he was not. He has been the same genuinely like crazy person for a long time.
Mm,
So the fact
mm-mm,
that, she saw fit to make that her man, okay, cool. I hope you know what comes with it, because that honeymoon period
mm,
is going to wear off. We seen it with Tracy. We saw it with
mm-hmm.
Empress Janet. We saw it with, and now we seeing it with you.
Oh
It wears
Lord.
off and he becomes very abusive. He is one of
Oh
them guys who will come home and beat you up because he lost his
yeah.
money at a gambling table.
Yeah.
Like, he's one of them, and he
Yeah.
beat your kids too. You better be
Yeah.
careful,
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, yeah, he's very abusive. You can tell, absolutely. He's real aggressive. You can tell. I don't know why anybody would want to. That's why he was living in a hotel, probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before her, But like I said, men like that, drunk or sober, they know who to prey on. And it makes sense that she moved him in. I believe it. I
Yeah,
can
like
believe
I
it.
said, no, well,
Mm-hmm.
someone said, and you like watching that? Wow, I sure do. Yeah, I like watching the genuine stuff. You can sit over here and you can watch these plays over here and the people behind the scenes setting up what they're gonna do next and who would you can sit here and you can
Yeah,
watch that. I want to watch anything that is genuinely embarrassing and
it's organic,
crazy. I'm going to watch it from the sky, as y'all be saying, from the clouds, and I'm
right?
gonna be thoroughly entertained. And now I'm gonna go back and do my own thing. Yeah, no, I'm
Mm-hmm.
very entertained. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh wow.
And then plus
So
it's better
now
than, don't you know, Seven? I don't know if you heard this, but I heard, like I said, I'll be sifting through the lives because I'm
Mhm.
not very consistent anymore. But I heard somebody talking about Lemon and what's that girl named Dragons. And Lemon was wanting her to set up a play with him about somebody died in her family. And I'm thinking, you want to set up a play about death? And then they got to me to thinking, well, was it a whole play about him and losing his brother? Was that situation a whole play? And every time you turn around, he's talking about somebody done died. Like you talk about Lolo's mama died, and that other lady died. He keep making content out of death, and I'm thinking, wow, is that his thing? So yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
Well, let me also say this. Okay, so when Diva doxed him, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was pretty much saying there is no evidence of there being no other brother. So what other
Mm,
brother is there? That's what she was
mm,
saying. Now I don't know. Don't,
The only
I
thing
don't
made me believe it was honestly, or even a little bit, was because it do seem like he be trying to get sympathy and content out of that situation about his alleged brother. I'm gonna say alleged now because you said that, right? But Sir King, I remember Sir King saying that he knows that, he remembers when Lemon's brother or whatever step brother, whatever he was, died. So I'm thinking, well, maybe it was the truth, but it still don't mean he ain't trying to make it content. You know what I mean? So yeah, who knows? Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not sure. All I know is I really don't watch him anymore. Like when his channel kept getting taken, I really checked out after that because that's
Mm-hmm.
when it dawned on me. Like, well, wait, what am I watching him for? It's like pure chaos over there every single night.
Mm.
Like y'all sit over there.
Yeah.
Y'all listen for hours and hours and hours just to get like two or three little pieces of like
Yeah, I
information for the whole
refuse.
night. Like that's
Yeah,
crazy to me. People got lives out here. Like
and people
no.
post about I sleep at that time of night for one, but that's why I call it insomniac TV. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And so, because I guess if you got insomnia, you can set up for hours and hours like that. If that's your thing or whatever. But I refuse. I don't find it entertaining at all.
Or maybe it's just people who ain't got jobs, who
But
can
that's
do
true
that type of
too.
stuff.
Well,
They
that's
said
true.
that Trump is cracking down on these SNAP EBT foods that no, you can't get no more soda off of them. You can't
Mm.
get no more sugary like sweets off of them. Like
Oh
that is just
wow.
for food. Also, uh, he's making it to where y'all gonna have to get drug tested to get them benefits now.
Oh really?
Yeah, the fun and games is over.
Oh wow.
You feel me? Y'all
Well,
gonna
he
have to
just
get
want to
drug
starve
tested
people
to
out
get your
anyway.
benefits.
So
Yeah, y'all gonna be out here faking drug tests and stuff. So
well,
look. I'm taking it somewhere else. I'm trying not to be this person. I love talking to you this morning, or Olivia. I
me
haven't,
too.
I'm always in your cloud. So
Thank you, girl. Thanks for hipping me up on some organic content because I had no idea.
yeah, no,
Oh
absolutely.
my
All right, I'm
god.
gonna get out of here. I gotta get my hair
Okay.
done. I'll talk
Okay.
to you
Thank you,
later.
girl.
All right, bye.
Have a good one. Thank you. Child Seven gave us some tea. Okay, I had no idea. Rob Rex, in my opinion, he is very, very, very abusive, very toxic, and I hate that lady ever got hooked up with him. But it is organic. You know what I mean? It's organic content. You know what I mean? It's a lot of third shifters. Yeah, now that's true too. It's a lot of third shifters. I imagine that listen to him too. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not only for insomniacs. If you're bored and ain't nobody else on, honey, put your headphones in and to make your third shift go faster. Now, what I cannot, my hat's off to people. Just let me say this on the side note. My head is off to you if you have ever worked a third shift job. I don't understand how that's physically possible. Okay. Oh my God. After 5 o'clock, honey, I need to go home. I have never done that. Oh Lord. I would be so out of sorts. Oh Lord. Thank you, the Lord. I didn't ever have to do it. You know what I mean? Oh Jesus. Hey, straight from and hey everybody that came in later. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for hitting that like button for me. Thank you, Seven, for coming up, like I said, and giving us the tea. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, but he is very toxic. But I remember, honey, when he went to jail, had to get on the ground and was handcuffed and all of that. And I was like, oh my God. Oh, child. It was dramatic. So you can't say he ain't dramatic, child. I tell you that you can't say that. Mm-mm. But I had no idea all that was going on. Did it for 5 years. I enjoyed it. Oh, the third shift, Patricia. Yeah, some people can stay up like that. Like I said, my hat's off to you. My hat is off to you. My God, today I cannot. No, ma'am. I have to sleep at night. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, child. No, ma'am. Well, you do what you got to do, and that's some people's shift. Like you said, you enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Mm-mm. But I don't know. Who is Beauty in Elevation? Oh, and let me say this before I get off of here, y'all. And thank you, Seven, once again for coming up. And thank all you guys for joining me. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for getting me to 100 likes, child. Thank y'all so much. If you came in late, child, be part of the replay game, right? Because I was being messy. And y'all know me. It is what it is, child. Look, but before I go, let me say this to Duchess. Duchess Kelly, the amazing, everlasting love. Duchess, you've been over there being real messy when it comes to Brianna in particular. You know what I mean? I was like, child, what's up? Popping my back up, my Livy lady. Look, oh, you Lady Sparkle. Oh, okay. Hey, Lady Sparkle, how you doing? Okay. You doing amazing. Well, all right. Look, y'all. Let me tell y'all this, right? I don't know if y'all been watching Duchess Kelly Love over there. Y'all know make Duchess be making his little short videos and stuff, right? They be funny. And he don't only be over there gagging Brianna. But Duchess, you have been particularly on Brianna. I seen that little picture you put up about her on the pool table. And I heard her over there talking about something with pool and her, and Duchess is biased too. Yes, he is, Seven. Oh Lord, have you been seeing him? He put up the picture about the pool table. But Duchess, you was dead wrong for putting that picture, about the skating rink thing. I was like, oh Lord. I said Duchess is being messy. Yes, sir, girl. I love Duchess Kelly Love. I love y'all, baby. The soap opera continues. Child. I wanted to speak on the Rob situation because Doria comes from me. Oh wow, was that right, Sparkles? Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Ashton, hey. Lord have mercy. Do you want me to drop the link? Sparkles? I mean you can speak on it if you want to. I don't mind. He will always prop up the light skin over the brown skin. Oh wow, he is wired to think. Oh, child Seven. I love me some DKL too, but he been particularly messy when it comes to the Brandon situation. Okay, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Hey Brian, how you doing? Child, Oh, and I also, speaking of Brian, I had heard not necessarily about Brian, but it tripped me out about the Jay Wilson contest. You know what I mean? About how that went down with Jay Wilson and what's her name? Jay Wilson and Heidi. I was like, oh Lord, the man done named her second place and gave her some money and she done talked about it and told him he couldn't use the thing. I was like, I wouldn't have wanted to use it anyway. Child. Seven, do you remember a Barney in the chats over here from a couple of years ago? Brian, you had me never. Had me never. 7 said yes, Gemini. But yeah, I just want to mention that. Mm-hmm. Child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That was real shady right there. I was like, why did Jay Wilson even let her, join the contest in the first place? Child. Mm-mm. You missed the whole holiday thing, child. I heard about it in passing. You know me. Smooth Quarter, how you doing? Can someone can someone tell what the polar bear had to do with the Jay Wilson banner thing? Now I had hit the I had seen a couple of. Now I think the banner that won. I dropped the link, but y'all come up here acting like y'all got some sense and talking right, okay? Anybody can hit it. I don't care as long as you come up here talking like you got some sense. That's who Rob is going with. She was Barney before changing her name. Oh wow. Demonic symbolism. Is that what it was, Seven? Seven said it was demonic symbolism, the polar bear, y'all. Hold on, let me drop this link. I dang. Mm-mm. But I know it sure was shady how they would. Did she do that on purpose? You know what I mean? Like, Heidi, did you do that on purpose? Did you join that challenge in order to kind of like sabotage, Jay Wilson's, whole challenge? You know what I mean? But I bet you didn't think he was gonna give you second place. But then you still talk stuff about the second place. He gave you $250, I believe, right? And then you talked about it. Child, I remember pointing in the chats. Oh wow. And so that was that girl that y'all talking about. Mm. Oh wow. Mm-mm. Child. Mm-mm-mm. I don't think I heard nothing else that I want to comment on. Oh, I read about through King Rome News through to KRN's last I think Heidi has a love hate with Bro J. Uh-huh. Just like Craig. Uh but anyway, I listened to the Collins show, the last Collins show, and the subscribers was on one. They did a really good job. I like the ones that I heard. He asked for that 20. Like, oh, did he? Did he ask for it back? Oh, did she? I'm sure she didn't give it back though. Child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, that was some of them. Child, that was on one over there on that comment show. So I was like, yeah, okay. Hold on, let me put my banner up because I don't know who Lee is. Hold on a minute. Lee. Hello? Who is Lee? Lee? Lee's not commenting. Can you hear me? Is this Lady Sparkles?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Okay. How you
Oh,
doing,
no, I
Lee?
wanted to say. Oh, go ahead. Mhm.
Oh no, you go ahead. I was just speaking. Go ahead.
I was like, man, Brian and him, they had like four different fights. Him and Ro,
Mm-hmm.
and I really don't want them to be together, but it seems like Ro actually want to be with him because they've been arguing since the first of this year, and they
Well, they've
had
been
three
arguing for a
rounds.
little quick minute. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just love licks, you know?
And that's what I think because they had one at what's her name? Everybody Platt. Look, I'm like they had at least three rounds, and that's why I was like, even if he come up to say anything, he was
Mm.
like, "You better." He said, "I love you." He said, "I love you" so many times. I'm
Well,
like, dang,
well,
bro, he love
they
you,
argue
but
like an old married couple. They argue like they already in a relationship. Honestly.
I know. That's why I was like, but I don't want him to hurt him because he was like, you better answer my phone. He even said that you better answer my phone calls. I'm like, dang, like he a little aggressive to me.
Oh
But
goodness.
I, that's why I was like, I think they want to be together, but Ro look a little, and he look a little big. But I ain't judging
Well,
nobody.
you
But
know they
I'm
say
like,
opposites attract. So
but I don't know. But he kind of big. I don't want him to hurt Ro.
I
but
don't think you would hurt him. I really don't.
And again, guess what? He already got his tickets and stuff ready. That's why I was like, y'all cute together. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Brian, y'all kind of cute together. So I ain't saying nothing, baby.
Yeah.
Don't be so mad because he was, and guess what he kept saying? At what's her name? Piece of chat. He kept saying, he said, "I love you" about 3 times to that man, and I'm like,
Oh,
okay, yeah, he did
okay.
say he loved you 3 times. All right,
Well,
I'm gonna leave. That's
okay.
what he said.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you.
No problem. You know I be hitting on y'all links.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I
Okay,
appreciate you.
you gotta
Thank
get
you.
me down because this new
Okay.
thing. I don't know how you get somebody
I
down.
know, right? Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on
All
one
right,
second.
thank
But thank you.
you.
Thank you for coming up.
All right, hey
Uh-huh.
y'all, like the
Okay.
link.
All right. Bye bye. Okay. Well, that was cool. That was nice. But yeah, as far as Ro and Brian go, I think that's just love licks. I hope that they really will meet one day. You know what I mean? I heard what is his name? I heard Jay Wilson over there talking about he don't want Brian coming to his cation because Brian was unstable with a firearm or whatever. And I was like, Lord have mercy. And he was telling Ro that he shouldn't go meet Brian or something like that. You know what I mean? And so yeah, child. Thank you for coming up, and I agree. They like each other. I think it's just love lick sunshine. I really do. I'm like, honestly, they argue like an old married couple, in my opinion. So that's just say I look at this situation. Oh, let me take this out here because ain't nobody up here now. I'm gonna drop this link again in case anybody else wants something to say. Child, Rose sneaky. He be playing with Brian offline. Don't they be talking on the phone? Because Brian was like, "What time you want me to call you?" or something like that. Child. Child. They like each other, in my opinion. Let me see if I can paste it again. Yeah, I can. I'm gonna paste it again. There you go. In case anybody else want to come up while I'm still on here, child. Yeah, I think they like each other. And yeah, I think they do. I don't think they never stop talking on the phone, in my opinion. You know, I think Jay Wilson is real messy and he be trying to, intercept or intervene in the relationship or whatever. But, and that's, so yeah, and maybe some other people too. But at the end of the day, Chad, they argue like an old married couple. I don't think Brian would never actually do anything to Ro. Just like I don't think Ro would do nothing to Brian. Okay? Honestly. I really don't. Mm-mm. And Jay Wilson, you need to stop getting in the middle of people's business, child. You know you be wrong. You know you be wrong. I'm just saying. Leave them people alone. I think that's about all I seen that I wanted to talk about, y'all. But I hope I was good and messy today. And Brianna said when she come back live, she gonna talk about it and give her, views on, what was said today. I can't wait to hear that. You know what I mean? Like I said, we can agree to disagree. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So yeah. Do you think Bro J likes Brian or use him for content? I think probably Sunshine, probably a little bit of both. Honestly, Pastor said it and got the money. Hell yeah, he got the money. I love JW Messi, Brian and Rover. You think they'll eventually meet, Phoebe? I think one day they will meet. I really do. Absolutely. hmm But when it come to Bro J, he for the money first, okay? Where the money reside, where the money reside, okay? Child. Y'all know how they go when it come to JW, child. When it come to JW. I hope everybody over here Bessie. Absolutely. That's why we're here. Absolutely. I'm absolutely Bessie Phoebe. I know I'm not as consistent, as a lot of other people, but when I come on, I hope to be very messy. I hope I was very messy today. I tried my best. Okay, because I just couldn't understand why nobody was talking about Kimmie's live and Brianna's response. I'm thinking, okay, why nobody ain't talking about it? Everybody talk about everything else. This is a good messy topic. Where are we here? Okay. And I appreciate Selman coming up and telling us about old crazy Rob Rack and that lady. Why would anybody want to Olivia stir the pot today? Look, thank you, Phoebe girl. I tried it. I tried. I really did try. Thank you, Sunshine. Jay Wilson handling everyone relationship, but I know that's right. I agree. He real messy. He love to get in between the boys, child. Yes, he does. Thank you, Patricia. Wait, let me likes, y'all likes. Bree downplayed the situation yesterday. Um, you woke it up today. Thank you, Phoebe. Child, I tried. But she did. She did say that she felt like she was a do girl. You know what I mean? And I can't wait to see if Kimmie is going to respond to Bree calling her a do girl. You know what I mean? And I can't wait to see if Kimmie respond about anything else on this live if she, listens to it or cares to respond to anything that she heard on this live. That would be good. You know what I mean? Sometimes it gets really boring around here. People act like they don't know how to wake it up and be messy no more. I'm like, what is going on? Child, the trifecta. I always try to rewrite history, but we long time subjects remember. Yes, we do. Absolutely. And it went back. We even got to talking about that Mad Day video I did about a couple of years ago. Okay, child. Yeah, it is old, but in the beef sector. Now we was talking about 2016, the first Vegas gate for years. Okay, if somebody bring it up back up today and wake it up like mother, we'll be talking about it again. Okay, there is no time limit on the T when it comes to the beef sector. Okay, we will be talking about it for years. So yeah, this ain't no different than Vegas Gate 2016. Okay, we know she talked about Lady Nika, and I believe Kimmie when she said she talked about Pizarro too. Why wouldn't she? They actually met in person. Why wouldn't they talk about the people in the beef sector? Not only I don't believe she only talked about why would she only talk about Nika and Pieces? She talked about whoever else doing the beef sector that she wanted to talk about. Why wouldn't she? If I was to ever in some alternate universe, which will never happen for me in this universe, meet up with somebody in real life from YouTube, I'm gonna be talking about the people on YouTube. Period. Everybody. You know what I mean? Anybody I want to talk about. Kimmie said she said what she said and she don't want to. Yeah, she said she don't want to fight about it. You know what I mean? She dropped down in the breach chat yesterday. Okay, cool. Yeah, she said there wasn't nothing to fight about. It was years ago. She was just correcting what she felt like was a lie coming from Bray. I can remember what I was doing 10 years ago. And I'm older than Bray. Girl, right? People tend to forget Bree couldn't stand Lady Nika. When she right, now that's what I was saying earlier. I was like, mistake me if I'm wrong, but didn't Bree and Nika not always get along? And so yeah, exactly. Y'all just watched and reported for the 5011 time Rico and ODS. Nothing is ever too old to discuss. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the way it is around here. It keep coming up over and over again. Okay. Which was crazy to me. She said I was yesterday, child. She did. Bree talks a lot. I think now this time Bree came back. She took a hiatus. When she was involved with Mr. Pettyville or whatever. you know. And I now she say, her and Mr. Pettyville is still going strong. That's the way she talks about it. But I think maybe her and Mr. Pettyville they took another hiatus. And I think that when her and Mr. Pettyville take a hiatus, in my opinion, when they take a hiatus, Bree come back down to YouTube and becomes very messy. And she comes very messy to the point to where she be rubbing some people the wrong way. And then people get ramped up and start talking about it real bad again. Now, I don't know if she do that on purpose. I don't know if she even realized that she do that. But you kind of tell what's going on in your relationship, Bree, when you come back, doing it, when you come back online. You know what I mean? But they're letting the past be the past. She said it was good. I doubt it. What's wrong with being a do girl? I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. If an MF tells you to spit on them and you do it, did somebody tell somebody to spit on somebody? Oh my God. That is the most disrespectful and gross and disgusting thing you could do to a human being. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. Nika was team SB, and Bree was team VS. Oh, they may get along now, but they don't need to lie about the past. All right, yeah, well, yeah, okay. Sean, I was trying to forget that. Exactly. Hey, running hour. Exactly, Miss O. She like an angry. I mean, yeah, child, it was a mess. that was a messy. Ashley said, wait, when that man was there, Bree was never live. Yeah, now she live every day. Right. That's what I'm saying. So, no matter what she's saying out of her mouth, it seemed like, her and Mr. Pettyville taking a break for whatever reason. And she down here and she being extra messy. Now I don't know what that does to her psyche when they taking a break or whatever. But Bree, I don't even know if you realize, but you do get extra messy. Like when you first came back, you started, you had a lot to say about what's that girl's name and that guy from that other sector? The one that used to be involved with AB Bougie. Everybody that came in, he used to be involved with MU Post had stole her ring. Like you came back being real messy about that. Hey NYW, how you doing? Happy New Year, love. Happy New Year. Child, Ace think we stupid, but we see you, Bree. Child, we see her. We see her. Envy, yeah, she had a lot to say about the envy situation with that girl. She had a lot to say about that. You know what I mean? And Brianna, another thing, girl, while I'm thinking about it. Now I know that and you probably don't care that when it comes to Lemon and you, Lemon don't like you. And I know you know this, but you really don't care. You're gonna be best if you're gonna be. He don't like you for real. And I think he don't like you, and it goes as far back as the what's his name days, the Sir King days. I don't think Lemon have done liked you since the Sir King days. I think that's why y'all can't get along. And every once in a while you'll come out mentioning, the fact that, you don't appreciate him taking your mod stick or whatever. And maybe you can't figure out for real that he don't like you for real, but that's why y'all don't get along for long periods of time. And y'all do talk bad, against one another. And you probably don't like him either. But girl, yeah, Lemon don't like women in general because he want to be one. Now I do, but I agree with that, in my opinion. Absolutely. Hmm. Yeah. Well, who all really like each other? Well, that's true. That's true. But I'm just saying by the fact that the reason why I said that is because, Bree be mentioning it. And I'm like, girl, he don't like you. You know what I mean? Yeah, she don't like him either. Right. She says crazy stuff about him too. Right. They don't like each other. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree. I don't think Lemon doesn't like Brie or Pizza. By the way, he told Dragons to use them for the competition. Right now, I heard about that a little bit too. Right? Yeah, I think he deal with Pizza because on some level, I think he need Pizza, just like I think he need Craig. So he deal with him, but he really don't like none of them. You know what I mean? Just like none of them really don't like him. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Yes, all the way back to SK, back to the Rona days. Yeah, but as far as Lemon go, I think that dislike for Bree stems way back to the Sir King days. That's what I think. That's my take on it. You know what I mean? Bree don't like nobody. She can't control. They're using dragons. They would throw her away when they're done. Well, have they thrown Ray Shakim yet? Have they thrown him away yet? Because he being used too. And I don't know why he thought, and then he should be used because I still say he is the one that flagged Brianna's channel. Okay, and then ran over there when him and Craig fell out, but you already done flagged the girl's channel. I'm like, child. So he deserved to be used for that one. So okay. All right. We don't like Dragon. Can I say this? We don't like Dragon, child. Yes, he talked bad about Bo. He called them stupid and booger wolves. Ooh, chat, right? Oh, you talking about Brian Peace? Talking about Lemon. And I hate they hyping dragons up. Now until she need another new e-bike. Child, not a new e-bike. We only like pound cakes. Yeah, Miss O. We just wait. We just waiting him. Shaquem laying low. Oh wow, is it really? He know he flagged, but yeah, he is. And tried to frame this. Yeah, he flagged her. He did flag her. But and then I heard something else was interesting on Kimmie's. Kimmie said, I believe she can. Yeah, I believe he flagged her channel. A lot of people do. Steal something, and help you look for it. Type. Yeah, right. right? The type of person that'll steal something, help you look for it. You're right about that, NYW. That is, yeah, I agree with that. Yes, I believe he is that type of person. Absolutely. I believe Brooke. I agree with Brooke said, when she called him, what did she call him? She called him, what did she call him? I forgot what she called him, but I agree with it. I sure did. What was I going to say? I made me forget what I was going to say. Shoot. And it's sitting on panels with the person who flagged, talking about where's the receipt? Keep waiting on it, right? Meanwhile, y'all being flagged. Exactly. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I heard on Kimmie's also when I was listening to it that she was saying that people were saying that she is the one that flagged down, Lemon's panel, but come to find out she wasn't the one that flagged down Lemon's channel. Come to find out it was, who was it? It was somebody, but I think it was a lot of people. I think it was her and whoever else that flagged down his channel. I don't think one person did it. I think a whole lot of person did it. And then here's the thing about, she was talking about flagging. That's just what I wanted to say earlier. Yeah, flagging been around forever, but this flagging here right here is don't nobody that false flagging is wrong. I don't care how long they've been doing it. It's still wrong. It's still weak, and it still shouldn't be normalized. It's not cool. Why you want a false flag? Just drag, don't flag, like they were saying in Pizarro's chat, was it last week? You can't normalize that stuff. People get a high, off of it. Then you want to walk it back and normalize it because it's weak. Okay. Now, that's the way I feel about it. Shakim is dirty. His sector tried to tell everyone, child. Well, now I also heard what KRN was talking about, a lot of information that he got from that sector over there about him. I don't know what that's about, but it is what it is, I guess. But you can't normalize false flagging people. You know what I mean? That's a dirty game. That means you weak. And then some people like Craig was getting a high out of it, give you some kind of false sense of control or some kind of false sense of power. I don't think you're doing is looking weak. You ain't normalizing nothing. Not to everybody, it's not normalizing it. It's looking weak to me. And that's how it is. That's my stance on it. I don't care if it's been around forever or not. For however long they've been doing it, for whoever doing it, in the past or the present or the future, you look weak false flagging somebody's channel. The only way I would flag somebody's channel if they were using my content. Then I'm gonna flag you for a copyright. But to false flag you because I don't like what you said out of your mouth about me, when I can get just as good as you can get with my mouth, no, I don't have to do that. Okay? Not for some words. That's ridiculous. Shakim is dirty. I read that. It's a subby named Smooth Carter. I think he was there earlier, taking the CC's channels to stop them from getting paid. Oh wow, Smooth Carter. Let me go back up. Smooth Carter post every day about taking channels. Oh wow. KRN has a drop on Shakim. Notice how Shakim went missing after KRN. Oh wow. Did he really? If you don't like what a CC do or say, leave, uninstall, find a new sector. I mean, that's true. Or drag back. Use your words. We are adults. We should all be able to use our words. Especially over here. That false flagging and that doxing and all of that, that's not necessary in my opinion. Use your words. It's called the beef sector. Okay? Should never flag over words, flagging your product. Yeah, that's the only reason why I would flag somebody, if they use my content. And that's a copyright claim right there. That's not a false flag. Other than that, I can use my words very well. I don't have to dox nobody. I don't have to false flag nobody. I'm very good at using my words. Absolutely. That's why some newbies nerves. It get on some newbies. That's why us some newbies. I don't know what you mean, Ashley. You got to rewrite that sentence. I think it got lost in translation. That's why us some newbies do what? Ooh, child. But anyway, That's how I feel about that. You know what I mean? I don't think it should be normalized. I don't think it's cool. You know what I mean? Oh, no problem, Master. No problem. No problem. No problem at all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You ought to see some of my sentences, like when I'm driving and I'm trying to do the voice text thing, trying to be all over the place. Go to Smooth Quarter Community Wall. You gonna see every day they post wild things. 5150 time. Oh really? I never been over. I really never even. I don't even know nothing about that person. New nerves about coming. Okay. Hey, Lady Tia. Happy New Year to you. Many blessings. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, y'all. Nobody else hit the link, so I think I came and talked about everything that I want to talk about. OG members of the sector get tired of the BS. Make you don't want to join the chat. So exactly, because it's all plays and it's ridiculous and it's a lot of crying and whining. Okay, and Dory Smelvis is still around. He was over at Tracy's. Dory Smelvis. What the world? They say, quote, if I hear anyone talk about me, child, I'll flag them. But we'll be talking about everybody. This is true. See, that's part of the thing, right? That's part of a control issue, in my opinion. You want to talk about everybody else and call everybody trash and all this and all that, you know what I mean, and whatever else, but you don't want nobody saying that stuff about you. Okay? So when they go to responding and talking about you, then you want to be in your feelings and flag. See, that's where the weakness comes into me. You see what I'm saying? That is crazy. Talking about everybody else. This sector has been built by talk. That's right. We are one another's content. Everyone flags. Gemini. I don't flag. I don't flag unless you use my content. That's when I flag. If you use my content, then I'm gonna flag you. Anything else, I can use my words. I'm real good at it. Absolutely. MIW, how have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Happy New Year. That's what Lady T said. Elf Dory, Gemini 100 Facts. It's all B sector. Y'all know she didn't have a. Oh, Dory, child. You talking about Dory? Child. Oh, child. Oh, my God. Ooh, I think she said it so much she kind of started believing it for real. I really do. Mm-mm. Child, how did she get pregnant over the Wi-Fi by Simon? Was it a Wi-Fi inception, whatever you call it? Was it IV Wi-Fi instead of IVF? Like, what we talking here? Child, Ooh, child. Bougieville TM says, child, they love talking about me, Miss O. Who are you, Bougieville? Child. Oh, Bougieville is Dory. Oh, that's you, Dory. Girl, Dory. Child. Yes, Dory. IV Wi-Fi, child. I ain't gonna lie. AI baby, right? I didn't know Bougieville was Dory. Dory, I didn't know that was you, child. But Dory, how was it? What happened? Child, Dory, did you start believing it after a while, child? They just said, I'm already so sad. Ooh, child. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. All I can say is Dory know what she been doing. She been around here forever, okay? Just like all the rest of us. All right. Child, it ain't the first IV Wi-Fi pregnancy, child, and it ain't gonna be the last, okay? It is not the first and it ain't gonna be the last. It was just Dory's turn. Dory's man was Pastor Man, child. Dory said, yes, ma'am, Miss Me. Okay. It was the best Wi-Fi AI 6 about. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh, Lord. I heard that, Dory. Dory said, yes, ma'am, Miss Me. It was the best Wi-Fi AI 6 in my life. Go ahead on, Dory. Dory Miss O about to drag you in your face. Oh no, Dory is over cracking jokes on her damn self. Okay. Child. Can I be the baby's grandma? You can be. I bet Dory won't mind if you'll be the virtual grandma. I do not. Did y'all have a virtual AI baby shower? Child, not the first. Child, not the first Wi-Fi IV, and it ain't gonna be the last. Okay, trust and believe. Miss Odo played with her and her man. They wanted. They wanted 10 BG. What? Child, I don't believe nothing Dory say. Bye bye. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Dory ain't crazy. She know what the hell be going on. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Dory old school. Uh-uh. That's right. We won't be the last. It won't be the last. All right. Dory said, honey, it was just my turn. Okay. Hey, Bird, Happy New Year. She said it was just my turn to have an IV Wi-Fi pregnancy. All right. Mm-hmm. That's all. Ooh, child. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got. Ooh, I really enjoyed this live. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. I can't believe we stayed on here for 2 hours, child. But y'all know I'm not very consistent. I'm going to try to come back and do a video again this week. I'm going to try. Your man want pastor. And we hear that. Oh, Lord. Hi, CEO, little boss lady. Lord, yeah, y'all please hit the like button. I had fun on this live. You know what I mean? Child, Ashley, I've been having a hard time understanding your comments today. Please proofread prior to. I know. That's why I was thinking Ashley was doing that voice to text speech thing. Child. Oh, thank you. I can't believe this was a good live. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Child, I was trying to be very messy. Okay. I was like, oh my God, they are boring me. Like, what is going on around here? Oh, no problem, Ash. It's trying to be happening to the business. I don't even like to I will be in the clouds, darting here and there. I don't like to drop down because I don't like to type in the chat. I'd rather hit the link, okay? Or hit my own link and say what I got to say. I do not like to type in the chat. I do not. Lord have mercy, I don't. Boy, I tell you. But anyway, somebody go over there and tell Justice Kelly Love I said to please be good. I've been watching him and he has been extra messy. I am not the only one, okay? Trust it was good and messy. Can't wait for it. Well, all right, I can't believe. Chad, they probably won't say nothing at all. Don't be surprised if you don't hear nothing about this live at all, okay? We be on the TV. I heard that, Ashton. But anyway, I gotta go. Yes, love it. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for getting me to over 100 likes. If you came in late, please be part of the replay gang. I am seriously going to try to do another live this week, especially if something funny is said or whatever. You know what I mean? It's always good to stir the pot a little bit if we can. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just keep people woke around here. Thanks, Seven, for coming up and giving us the tea on the Rob Rack and the other lady situation. You know what I mean? Because it's organic. We know Rob Rack is thoroughly out of his mind, and I don't know who in the world will move somebody like him in, but honey, to each his own. If you love good and toxic, you're gonna have to go over there and check out what's going on between Rob Rack and his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or toxic relationship or however you want to put it, because it sounds organic and interesting. I hate to say it, but it really does. It sounds like a whole soap opera. Okay, Lord have mercy. It's better than talking about listening to something about Lemon in a fake storyline or Krista and whatever in the world she got going on over there at this point in time, okay? Because it's pretty much all that's been talked about here lately, in my opinion. Now, Kimmie came, on her live real Sunday, and it was real messy, and Brianna responded. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, but why nobody ain't talking about this? This is some tea right here. This is some content. Okay, so I can't. I didn't. Okay, so well, I'll talk about it. No problem. This is some content. Are we serious? Hey, Brian said, Olivia, that lady was tripping earlier. What lady, Brian? the lady with fooling with Rob Racco. What lady? Happy New Year, Kenna. How you doing? Happy New Year to you. So happy. Oh, thank you, child. Thank you. Oh yeah, no, Brian. I don't think you put your hands on nobody, baby. No, like I said, you and Ro argue back and forth like an old married couple to me. But do I think you would ever harm Ro in any type of way? Absolutely not. No, sir. No, I don't think that. Absolutely not. No, no, I do not. I don't think that. And I don't care what Jay Wilson say. No. Y'all argue like an old married couple. That's the way I see it. You know. And honestly, and if you and Ro, if and when y'all did ever get together, I really think y'all would have a good time. Honestly, that's what I think about it. So, but that's just my opinion. You know, that's just my take on it. Who am I, child? But that's just my take on it, Brian. Mm-hmm. And I really do hope y'all meet up one day. Honestly. Oh, Brian, where was I at? Um. Oh my God, where was I at? Um. Who I hear you talking about? Where was I at? Anyway, I heard you talking about I lost my train of thought. I heard you talking about oh my God. Ooh, I don't want to mention it. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Where was I? Uh Hell, Brian, I done forgot. It's gonna come back up though. I want to mention it though. I really did. Sugar my bae, Ashton. I think Robo and Brian bring out the best and the worst in each other. Is that like a old toxic married couple, right? They do have some sort of chemistry, right? Oh, oh, you was on the TV on your TV and the phone. I heard that, Ashton. Ain't nothing wrong with that, child. I forgot what I was great to tell Brian. He had said I heard him say something. Someone I want to. Oh my God, what was it? Oof. Well, maybe I have to tell y'all next time because it went straight out my head. My God, today. I don't even know what it was now. Oh, I hate that. I'm telling you, when that happen, it be like on the tip of your tongue. Oof. It's gonna make me mad. Now I'm gonna have to think about it until I spit it out. Oof. Yes, Brian, I was scared for Rob. Oh, that was Ashton saying that. Okay. I missed a lot of a lot on these streets. Really not a lot, Kenna, to be quite honest. Okay, that's why I tried to come over and be messy today, okay? I ain't even gonna lie to you. I tried my best, child. I did. Mm-mm. You want me to drop the link, Brian? Okay. Yeah, no problem. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try to hold on. God dang it. Why is it not Oh my goodness. Oh, child, let me hold on, Brian. Let me get it again. Shoot. Let me get this over here. Go back over here and get the link again. Let me do that like that. Hold on, y'all. Let me work with you. Hold on, Brian. Here I come. I got to copy it again, evidently. Okay. Now let me try to paste it again. Uh-oh. There you go, Brian. Just dropped it. I dropped it, Brian Ashton said it's all good. Want to understand what you're saying. I like reading. I like reading everyone's opinion. Olivia is doing well. With the like, 150 likes. All right, thank y'all so much. That is awesome. Thank you for telling me that, Ken. I had no idea. Thank you, girl. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate that, Brian. I done dropped the link, baby. I forgot what I was wanting to comment on. Honestly, I heard you saying something somewhere, and it went right out of my head. Oh well. Madonna J entered the study. Hold, let me put up my thing because I don't know this person. Hold on. Let me put up my. Oh, wait a minute. This is Brian.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot to change it. I'm sorry.
No, I was like, LaDonna, I don't know this person.
I'm sorry.
No, is that like your alter ego or something?
Nah, that's just like a social experiment that I'm gonna be doing. But
Oh,
can you hear? Can you hear
I,
me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
All right, how you doing, love? How you doing? Thanks for hitting the link.
Well, no problem. It's always a privilege, Miss Olivia. Real talk. It's always a privilege.
Well, it's a
Uh,
privilege for you being over here. What you want to say, honey? What you want to bless us with today?
well, I'm supposed to be calling Honest Road today.
Okay.
Um, I'm supposed to be calling him, but last week I guess he's mad at me right now.
Mm,
Um, and he's saying that he had to think about if he still wanted me to come out there. I was supposed to be going out there next week. That I believe it was the 13th through the 17th.
mm-hmm.
And he told me last week. He said, "Look, let me, check back with me. We can come together and we could just pay for everything, while we're on the phone today, which
Mm-hmm.
is today." But the situation happened with I guess I went to Kimmie and I accidentally let it slip that he was on the phone talking about Shaquem T cells,
Uh-huh.
and and it was an accident. Say
Brian? Brian, did you go out on me, love? I can't hear you, Brian, if you're talking. Oh, shoot. Let me drop the link for you again, Brian. It was getting juicy. Dang it. Don't y'all hate when that happened? Let me drop the link again. I'm dropping the link for you again, Brian. So you can come up here and finish the story, child. There you go. Oh, here you go, y'all. Okay, hold on. Brian?
yeah, yeah, I had a phone call. I'm so sorry. I had a
Oh,
phone
no
call.
problem. Don't you hate when that? Okay, so you were saying he changed it. He was rethinking cause the T cell situation?
He got upset. He said that I don't know why he got upset. I didn't say his name. Um, But apparently, when Kimmy was talking about Shaquem and his T cells, I went up there and was I being messy? Well, I can admit that. I can admit that. But I did go up there, you know. I did go up there and I did say, well, oh, you said T cells. I said, oh, somebody else told me about the T cells
I
multiple
heard that, but
times.
you didn't mention no name though. Yeah, you
I,
didn't. Uh-uh. Oh, wait, you
I
know
did,
what, Brian? Hold up. That is what
yeah.
I want to talk about. I heard you when you got up there and you was going back and forth with Castro.
Baby, he's coming for me, baby. And you know what,
Uh-uh.
Mister? And Miss Olivia, let him come. He can come just like
Lord.
anybody. Just like anybody can come, he can come as well. But the thing about Castro is, I really did care for him, and I
Mm-hmm.
really did. And the sad part about it, when it was only three people, me, Deanna Irvin, and just a random person in this chat at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's when
Mm.
I enjoyed watching Castro. Castro
Mm-hmm.
the Castro then got Hollywood. He didn't let the dude put his hands on him. He
Mm.
all this and all that, and now he's coming for me. And
Mm.
Castro, before you come for me, go to a speech pathologist and
Ooh.
get your speech right because these people go to school. They're
Mm.
trained. They have
Mm.
the tools to help you stop stuttering, and they could teach you to slow down. Maybe it's a brain thing. Maybe you're
Mm.
thinking too fast and it's not matching with your mouth. So don't come for me. Go
Mm.
worry about why you can't talk and you fix that issue. Work on yourself like I'm working on myself. Don't
Mm.
come for me
Mm.
without coming for the dude that you're back with that was
Yeah.
putting his hands on you.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what I was
back
gonna
together.
ask you. Is he really back with what's his
They're,
name?
they're back together. He
Oh
was in his
wow.
live. He was in his live one night, and he said to this girl that lives out there, and I met the girl. She came on my live and showed her pretty yard, pretty big old fancy yard. And she came on my live and said she lives in Arkansas. I forget her name, but he was talking to her, and he said, "Well, look, me, you, and whoever should not be named should be together." He was talking about Tommy should
Yeah.
link up,
Ooh.
and I was like, "Okay." I said, "So you're back together?" And then when you go to Tommy, Tommy was the cussing Jay Wilson out. defending Castro. So it's
Oh,
obvious that they're back together. They're grown. They can do what they want to do. Yeah,
yeah.
they're grown.
After Tommy done bust him upside the head.
And the goddamn thing then got infected and got like a little bubble now. It looks like it just squeezing. A lot of pus gonna come oozing and bursting out. That's
Oh
what it
Lord.
looks like. Baby, oh Lord, it looked like Miss Olivia. It looked like when the white people, instead of him going to a goddamn, excuse my language, a doggone ER, he went to
Hmm.
his drunk. He went to his drunk neighbors,
Yeah, cause he
and
didn't go to the hospital for that. He got boy,
yeah,
he could have had a concussion or anything. Do he
gangrene.
got Dr. Sophie? Do he got infection? Is it gonna leak through his brain? The infection?
He can catch gangrene. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, the
sepsis or
septic.
anything, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh Lord.
Damn.
Oh God forbid. Correct. God
Yeah, that's too
forbid.
close to his brain, child.
Oh baby, and he over there stuttering. He gonna stutter his way into a doggone coma. God forbid. I don't, I
Oh,
don't want nothing.
no, no, don't make me. Not a cold. Ooh, Brian.
I don't want nothing to happen to that poor young man. He already gone through enough court cases and court dates and this
Oh
and
Lord.
that. Lord, it's just too much. So he needs
Mm,
to leave me. He needs to leave me alone. And then went up there and tried to jump me with an honest row. When honest row was the one that came to y'all and tried to insinuate he had the house in Virginia
oh.
to Tommy.
Ooh.
So
Oh.
honest, bro. See, that's why I don't like all this fake stuff, Miss Olivia. 2026.
Mm,
I want genuine people.
amen.
Genuine people. Come to me and be real. If you mess up and you're real about it, we can talk it out, work it out. But when you're fake and phony and
Yeah.
and this and that, I don't want no parts of it because life is too short. And I'm not no
Mm-hmm.
fake and
Yeah.
phony
Hmm.
type of person. I'm not no fake and phony type of person. If
Yes,
I
sir.
mess up, I'm gonna walk right on in it, Miss Olivia. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna walk. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk in it. I'm gonna walk through it. I'm gonna walk to try to fix it. I'm gonna
Right.
walk away from it if I can't fix it. But I'm gonna the point is I'm gonna be walking with it.
I
I
feel
don't got
if you said
time.
it, you said it, right?
I'm not chasing no honest road. These
Mm-hmm.
people, honest road is my friend. These people are, and when I clicked on a little bit of his live. See, this is where I say that they're saying that he's conflicting, which I agree. The first thing when I clicked on his live, because I called him, he said, "I'm live, Brian." So when I
Mm,
clicked on his live, the first thing I hear this nigga, excuse my language, the first thing I hear this man say is, well, maybe Brian just need to find somebody in Houston, and maybe I just need to find somebody here. Bitch,
mm,
if we're friends, what the fuck are you talking about? We're friends. We don't.
mm.
What are you talking about? Find somebody. I'm talking to other people. What the fuck are you talking? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Find maybe he needs to find somebody in Virginia and I need to find somebody here. And I'm like, what is this dude talking about? If we're
Mm,
friends, and then the next thing you know, he said, well, Brian, the one that want to bring the trip here. Yeah, because I done stood your ass up a shitload of times. Yeah, I wanted you to finally get the chance how to be blessed with my ambiance, nigga, and my
oh,
presence.
well,
That's
all right.
why, yeah. Yeah, so that's why I said we could set the street on fire, and maybe I didn't came across my change. They didn't put my change in my hand. They sure did.
Mm,
Brian, Brian, a small piece of change they didn't put in my hand, and I
mm,
want to go experience and have new experiences. No,
mm,
I think Honest Road needs to get the fuck over himself sometimes. Nigga,
mm.
you are okay. I love that conversation, but I'm not about to chase your ass. You're not. I ain't gonna say you ain't all that because we all are beautiful in our own right. But one God doggone thing, I'm not about to chase your motherfucking ass because you're not the only one in the world. There are 7 other billion people in this motherfucking world that probably would love to have the goddamn chance with a big old primate gorilla like me. I don't have to chase you. And so now, to get back to what we was talking about earlier, Mr. Olivia, he says that, oh no, Brian, I got to think about it. Well, don't think too much, nigga. Let me help you out.
Oh,
We don't want you to rack your brain, correct? So
no,
I mean,
correct.
if you don't want to meet, I'm not about to beg your motherfucking ass. You mad about that Kimmie situation? That's
Mm,
on you. God bless you. I'm a call today. If not, look, I'm not chasing nobody. I need a new storyline. I bring all this shit is real. This is not no
But that
scripted
really ain't
fake.
no reason for y'all not to meet though.
You got to tell him that he's mad because I went over there to Kimmie and he said that Kimmie be dragging his ass. Kimmie don't like him.
Oh,
Kimmie do not like him for nothing,
oh,
and that's what he's truly mad about. And it is what it is. I don't. I mean, okay, what they got to do with me? You cool
oh.
with? He's cool with people I don't like, and I don't. I would never come between friendships or say, "Hey, don't be nobody's friend because I don't like them." We're grown. You can talk and bond and connect with whoever you want to bond, talk and connect with. Who the fuck am I?
Agree.
You have to
Agree.
learn how to. Yes, ma'am. You have to learn how to separate your relationships, and I do believe people can separate if you're truly not
Yes.
messy
We're all
and
adults. This
you.
is not high school. Yes,
Mhm,
absolutely.
mhm. So
I
that's
agree.
where we at. But I really came up here to respond to that young lady. Let me tell you something, young lady. I don't have no problem with you, and you are entitled to your opinion. But at the same time, I had to come up here and I had to rebuke that because you're not going to speak that upon my name. I don't
Mm.
abuse anybody. Okay, I'm a firm believer. I'm too
Well,
sensitive
you heard what
person.
Brian. You heard what I said, right?
Oh yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for saying that because you
Yeah,
can truly
absolutely. I don't
see
believe you would hurt the Roe or anybody else for that matter. I don't.
anybody.
No, no.
Now, in self defense, Miss Olivia, that's a whole different thing because we have the right to
Well,
defend ourselves.
Brian Ashton wants to hit the link. Do you mind?
Yeah, I have to go to work. I got about another 15 minutes to chill
Okay.
before
Well,
I go.
let me drop it for you, Ashton. 1 second. Hold on. But yeah, you heard my response. I don't think you would. I don't think it would come to anything like that at all. I don't believe that.
Oh
But
no,
there's a link. Ashton, if you want to hit it.
and Miss Olivia, in fact, Roe, I had concerns about him. You know how certain people don't like their jobs. And I'm not even being funny when I say this. The
Mm-hmm.
way I would hear, the way I would hear him get mad and upset about his job. You know how there are certain people that will go to their job and do undescribable things
Mm-hmm.
to their job and to their workplace with the pow pows. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he was giving me that at a couple of times. So
Ooh.
I think no, and I put that on my mom. I think people need to look into him and talk to him about that. I would never. Now, if it's
Mm.
self defense and if it's me before you, oh baby, it's me before you all day long. I'm sorry, self preservation.
Self preservation is a must. Hold on. Let me. That person, your camera is on. Do you want to cut your camera off? Okay, it's off now. Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Lee, is this Ashton?
yeah, this is Asher.
Okay.
Uh, Brian, but
Hello, Ashton. Hi,
how
how
you
you
doing?
doing
How you
today?
doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right, I ain't got no problem with you. But you just
Oh no,
told
you
him
got
you
no
better
need.
answer the. But last night you just told him, well, night last night on Miss Farrell, you was like, you better answer the phone when I call you. And we got a little nervous. Why would you say that? You was like, you better answer the phone when I call you.
Because because we're friends, and I would like to talk about the issue. There's nothing wrong with me being a man and exerting my authority. There's nothing wrong with
But
that.
we felt a little nervous about that.
Well, listen, I can't control how y'all feel. I would never put my hands on nobody. Even though y'all say the white man put his hands up on me, I could have did that white man in, but I didn't. Why? Because I am a lover. I'm not a fighter unless I'm pushed. My big back is against the wall and I got to start swinging. I don't fight and I don't go out looking for no fights. I'm a grown, intelligent, well put together type of man to know how to keep my hands to myself. So I mean, it is what it is. I so hate you feel that way, Ashton, and I don't know what I can do to dispel your beliefs. But Roe is not innocent, so y'all need to start opening up your eyes. I mean, I can't tell y'all what to do, but my suggestion, let me say it like this: my suggestion is that y'all start looking a little closer and seeing people when they're really angry. So I
And
don't know
just
what to
cause
tell
he little don't mean he won't hurt nobody.
you. Okay, so Ashton, I hate you feel that way, love. Are you
Is she
there?
still up there? Hold on, let me see. Is she gone? Hold on, Brian. Let me see. Let me cut my. I had to put my thing up because I really don't know. Uh. Oh no, Ashton, we can't hear you if you're talking. She's
I
still
don't
up
think
here.
I don't think I know that lady either, Mr. Lee. I mean, have I met this
Yeah,
lady?
that's why I had to keep up my banner, cause yeah, she's still up here. She's still on the link. Maybe she got a call or something. I don't know,
Probably so.
but
That's
she's
probably
still
what
up there.
happened.
You know how that be. Every time you get ready to link, somebody got to call you on the phone. This
Can you hear
Tiny
me?
said, "Go ahead."
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
we
you
can hear you
now.
now.
Okay. Also too, I have a question with you. How are you and what's his name, the other guy? How y'all talking about an abusive relationship when both of y'all was abused? I don't understand that. Y'all don't need to
Cat,
talk about that no more. Because guess what? If you was
Castro.
abused and he was abused, y'all can't say who was abused the most. Stop talking about that. We don't even
Well,
like that. If you
okay, ma'am. Hold up, ma'am. I got to stop you right there. First of all, this was 10 years ago, and I was not abused. He had a reaction to me cheating. So I don't want y'all to say abuse because there are plenty of women that pop their husbands in the face when they found numbers and found makeup and things about their men. There are okay. So
That's true.
let's not confuse the two. When I was laying in bed with him, ma'am, and we was in bed, both of us had to get ready to go to work in the morning. My friend David called me, who I used to talk to when I was single. David didn't know I was connected and had a man now. So now I'm being disrespectful by answering the phone, talking to David like I'm single and this and that. And as soon as I hung that phone up after disrespecting him, he passed my ass 2 licks. That's okay. Being abused is staying in a relationship, getting beat. You can't do nothing. Battered women syndrome. You being abused. No, I didn't know. When the relationship was over, we moved on after that incident. So the difference between Castro is Castro got his behind beat because he was drunk, because they was drinking together on live, chasing fame, wanting to be seen, the it couple. Okay, he got his behind abused a whole bunch of times. He cheated on that boy and made that boy mad, and the boy started passing them licks. That's abuse. Me laying in bed disrespecting my dude and him showing me, nigga, you ain't about to play with me. How dare you? That's an isolated incident. And I didn't get my behind beat because be very clear. I could have pummeled that white dude, but him being white and me being a big black man, I've always known my place. That if I touch this dude, bruises show up on white people. I'm not going to jail for him. And plus, I don't like hitting people I'm with. Why would I want to abuse somebody that I say I love? So, ma'am, I don't get abused. Castro sat up there and chased fame and got abused multiple times to the point where that dude showed up,
Mm.
pulled up on
Bust
him, and
his
then
head to the white meat.
okay, so ma'am, don't do me, ma'am. I know my self worth, and I would never let nobody continuously beat up on me. Correct? No, ma'am, don't do me. Don't do me, love.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm,
mm,
Are you
mm.
there, love? Are you
You can
there?
hear me? Hold on.
Okay.
Oh no, she's still up here.
Well,
Go ahead, Ashley.
abuse.
oh, I'm right here, but I had to do something. But no, I understand what you.
I take it somebody called her again.
Yeah, probably. That's that. That really bothers me. Every time I get online, somebody calling me.
Hmm. Well,
Somebody
Miss
probably
Olivia,
calling her
Miss Olivia, God is good, Miss Olivia, and
all the
Miss
time.
Olivia, can I just say something to your audience because I ain't no gatekeeper. I would always love our people to prosper. As
Absolutely.
yes, ma'am. Thanks for giving me this opportunity because you might can benefit from it too as well. Somebody in your family. I literally just got my check yesterday. I think it's the CFPB. They
Hmm.
sued Lexington Law, who owns CreditRepair.com too as well, and they
Hmm.
sued them for 1.9 billion. If
Oh
anybody
wow.
had, yes, ma'am. If anybody had Lexington Law or CreditRepair.com in the past, you need to, put in a claim if it's not too late and see if you check your emails, your spam.
Mm.
I just got a check in the mail for $914, and I used this.
What?
I swear to God, Miss Olivia, you can go to my short.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, that 900 something dollars was gonna go in my savings, but that's a gift from God that I was,
Absolutely.
you know, and so I just want people to know that, if don't be embarrassed. Walk through your journey. I had bad credit, and I was trying to work on my credit, but look at how, look at how God blessed me
Mm.
years
So wait,
later.
wait a minute, let me ask you this. So did the people cheat you out of some money and that's why you got the
But
lawsuit?
I didn't even know I was part of this lawsuit. It's not.
Oh
I mean, you
wow.
can
It was a
even
class action.
Yeah, and you can even Google it. I mean, they got 1.9 billion, and that
Wow.
CFPB is that's a government agency that go out and like put these companies in check, making sure they're
Wow.
following regulations on not cheating the customers or the consumers. So
Mm-hmm.
what they found out, Lexington was charging people up front, and that's against the law. That was against,
Mm.
they're supposed to do the work first and then charge for the credit repair. They was charging upfront
Oh.
fees. So
Oh.
and then they was doing telemarketing. They was doing aggressive telemarketing and misleading people to sign up. So
Oh
they hit they
wow.
yeah, they hit them with a 1.9 billion uh, 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 a
Well, I'm
judgment.
glad you got your money back, and that's some good information, y'all. That's real right there. Brian said, "Now it's I that's a lot of money for a class action lawsuit to get back. That's a lot of money. So y'all
Oh
better check
no,
into that.
I got one more for you, Miss Olivia. AT&T is going to court on the 15th to finalize their judgment. They had a data breach, and I was part of that data breach
Mm.
in
Oh
2018.
wow.
Yeah,
Dang, I
I
ain't
was
never
part of.
fooled with AT&T. Dang it.
The cap is 750, $7,500. That's the cap that
Dang.
a person can get. That's if you show proof. But if you don't, they have an option. They have a tier. If you don't show proof, then you would get significantly less,
Oh
but you will
wow.
still be part of that. You'll still be part of that action, that
I ain't
lawsuit.
never fooled with AT&T. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So people check your email. But Mr. Nigga, I'm going to get ready for work. Um,
Okay.
I just want to say this last thing. Um,
Oh, she
I
gone.
really, oh yeah, well, I don't know what to tell that young lady. God bless her. I hope she don't catch her man cheating. I don't wish that upon her. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, because if she catch her man cheating, I doubt that lady is gonna sit up there and just say, "Well, hey, hon, you want me to go bake some brownies?" No,
Yeah, that's
she
the
gonna be
kind of
like,
no go for me too, because I will bust your head to the white meat. Absolutely.
okay, okay, you're gonna be in
Absolutely.
that mix.
Hmm.
So if I was wrong, I'm not ignorant. If I'm wrong, why would I fight that boy back? I knew what I did. I sat up in that bed and disrespected our bed by talking to a whole another, having a full blown conversation at one something, two something in the morning, laying next to my dude. Yeah, I deserve
Hmm.
it. I
Now, I might
deserve
give
some cheese.
yourself some mint julep tea, though, so I don't know. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, what is that, Miss Olivia Mint Julo cheese? What is that?
Oh, you don't know nothing about that old Southern recipe? Oh,
No,
yes,
what
my
is it?
grandmama told me about that mint julep tea long ago when I was
Well,
a
what
young
is?
lady. Fix you
What
right
is it?
up. Hmm.
Oh Lord, what is it? Is it something bad?
I can't even say. I can't even.
I'm about to Google that, but that's something that you give to that man when he cutting up. Is what
Uh
you're
huh.
saying?
Uh huh.
Oh my
Yes,
God,
absolutely.
I'm scared. I will never drink tea again. I'll never drink tea. I'll never drink a tea again, Miss Olivia, because you done got me. You see, and I mean, well, Miss Olivia, I really do want to meet Roe, Miss Olivia. I feel like this would be a good
Do me
opportunity.
now. See, here's the thing. Let me interject right here. When it
Mhm.
came to that situation about the Kimmie situation and you saying what you're saying and you didn't say his name, I don't think, Ro, if you listen, I don't think there was anything for you to jump the gun and say, well, Brian, I might have to think about it. I think that was a bit overblown, Ro. And I think you are succumbing to peer pressure. That's what I think you're doing, Brian. I
Jack
mean,
Wilson.
Ro. And Ro,
Mhm.
are you listening to Jay Wilson or
Yep.
anybody like the Ashton person? You got to let these people get out of your ear because I think you really do want to meet Brian. Stop succumbing to peer pressure. This ain't high school, child. We all grown now, okay?
And then you got Jay Wilson. I was listening
Because
to his
Jay
live.
Wilson don't want y'all to meet, okay?
I was listening to Jay Wilson live earlier, and he's talking about, and I don't want that hoe. See, he found one curse word, Mr. Livy. He's not diverse with it. He found one curse word, and he's sticking with it. Oh,
Oh,
baby, he gonna beat that
I
whole
heard him
word
on
out.
somebody live calling somebody a hoe. Kept saying hoe or
Mhm.
something he was saying the other day, last week.
So tacky. There are other words. There are other words, baby, that you can cut somebody with. And some people, if you're good enough, you ain't even got a curse. You can say you know,
Well, did
you
he
can take
cuss
a word.
Heidi out? Brian. Brian, oh Lord, Brian nigga got a phone call. Oh, he done dropped. Dang, Brian hit the link again. Well, he might be gone. I don't know. But thanks for coming up, Brian. If you're gone, baby, I know he said he had to get ready for work. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go, Brian.
Oh yeah. Now I don't
So
know if
did
he
I was
cut.
trying to ask you, did he cuss Heidi out?
Well, I don't know, but I know I cussed out real good the other day because she sit up there and she played with me the other day about life,
Oh,
the life or unalive, and I said, no, ma'am, don't play with me. And I went low. I went low with her because I was minding my business on New Year's. I was minding my complete, honest business with an open heart, Miss Olivia, and
mm-hmm.
she came in that audience and she played with me, talking about is Brian still alive? And I'm like, girl, don't you see
What?
me type? Don't you see me typing love? Or so I had to go up there and
Mm.
I had and God forgive me, I had to go and I had to say some ugly stuff to her.
Why she
And
say that? Why she ask that question about you and you was right there in the chat?
out of nowhere, Miss Olivia, I don't know, but see, this year, you know what, I can't, I just literally I just had a birthday. And I'm not
Oh, well, happy
interested.
belated birthday, love.
Oh yeah, it was late in November, Miss Olivia, but
That's okay.
but I
Still,
showed
happy belated birthday.
I sure thank you, but you know what, ma'am? It's LLC. It's Uline. It's building my business credit. It's not arguing with somebody like Heidi. Who is
Absolutely.
Heidi? Who is
Absolutely.
Heidi? Girl,
Shay, you
and
know
I,
she
but
been looking for a moment since she been in the beef sector, okay?
babe, I had to, Mr. Livy, I had to walk her, and I had to just, discard of her because
Mm.
after a while, I said, "Leave me alone, man. This is ridiculous." And then on
Mm-mm.
top, yeah, so but Pastor over there, Pastor sitting up there, oh, and Ro, Brian is not coming to. I don't want Brian to come to vacation
I
because
know I
he's
mentioned that earlier. I was like, no, he didn't.
I said, well, what is this man's talking about? But you
Yeah.
know what? But you know what? Listen, Miss Olivia, I don't kiss nobody behind. I do not.
Okay.
I'm not about to beg nobody, baby.
Mm-mm.
Baby, please. The only one I care about what they think is Jehovah God. That's the only
Amen.
person. I don't care nothing about what Jay Wilson think. I'm very sane, very
Brian, I
intelligent.
know.
Okay, so I don't know. He's think that these people would do a psych evaluation on me and say,
Look, let
here's
me
your
tell you something.
security.
Jay Wilson is theatrical. I'm very theatrical. You're very theatrical. Jay Wilson really don't think it's nothing wrong with you like that for real, honey. He just be wanting something. He like to pick with you. He like to poke with you. But I really
I,
don't. Let me tell you this, Brian. Listen to me.
hmm
I
hmm
think that Jay Wilson would be really, really jealous if you and Honest Row ever did meet up with one another. I think he wants to sabotage you and Rowe meeting with each other in
Really?
person. I really do.
But why do you say that?
I don't know. I just feel like he would be jealous. I just it's just the way that it sounds to me. Like I think that he would feel a way about it. I really do. Mm? And
Oh
I
my
mean that.
God. Oh my God. Well, Miss
Hmm.
Olivia, well,
You ought
listen,
to ask him. Maybe he'll tell you the truth.
next
I
week is
think
the
he feel. I
13th.
think that he feel a way about any. I even think that he felt the way about Castro and Tommy. That's why he was so messy. That's why he be trying to gaslight y'all. Is what he be trying to do. He be trying to keep y'all apart. You know, but
Well,
lonely people are. Some lonely people want to be lonely. You know
look,
what I mean?
and let me tell you one thing too. This nigga set up there and said that, oh, a hoe in a hospital. Bitch, if I had medical problems, hoe, because I wasn't taking care of myself and I was eating and doing stuff wrong, Okay, but why did you have to lose your weight, Pastor? Why aren't you still the big motherfucker walking on the side of your feet, going answer that door for that pizza and that red shirt? Don't you remember that day?
Tell I
Don't you
remember
remember?
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So why isn't he like that? Because he let his stuff balloon.
Yeah, ain't
Girl,
none of us no spring chicken. He better try to be the healthiest he can be as long as you and everybody else on the planet. Okay.
okay, and and
Yeah.
Mr. Olivia, I take my behind to the gym. He can sit up here and bring up old me being in a hospital them 2 times since being on YouTube.
But that's
He
real
can do.
lame though, cause Jay Wilson, we run about the same age, and the older you get, the more you can succumb to health problems. So you should not speak that over somebody else, honey, cause that's digging a grave for somebody else. And when you dig a grave for somebody else, you got to dig
Mhm.
one for yourself, right? Cause
And you know
the
what?
tongue is powerful, so you better watch it.
And let me just say, you're absolutely right. But God, let me just start off by saying, but God forbid, his
That's
father
right.
can
God
develop.
forbid. Yeah, God forbid. Yeah,
His
but the
father
tongue
can
is still
develop blood
powerful,
clots.
nevertheless.
The same blood clots that he makes fun of me about, because
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
his father, his sister can develop. He have 8 sisters, and I'm
I
not
don't
doxing. I'm
know.
just saying he has a big family. His people had 9 kids.
Brian, every time it get juicy, Brian get a phone call. Don't y'all hate that? Child. Locke said Pastor has shown us who he is. Child, over and over again, child. Maybe Brian will come back up. He be getting phone calls, y'all. But child, yeah, the tongue is powerful. You got to watch. You got to watch. You got to watch. Okay. James look good with this. Oh yeah, James look real good. Oh yes, he does. I seen him doing that dancing on that video, child. Go, James.
And
Hey,
Mr. Livy,
Brian. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Livy, let me tell you something. And that's because I told him that I was talking to somebody. That somebody keep calling me because I ain't answering my phone right now. That's why he
Yeah.
keep calling me back to back. But that's really another reason why Ro mad, because he found out that I was talking to the people. Nigga, mixed signals,
Yeah,
and
me.
I'm
Well,
telling
y'all know y'all been giving each other
you.
love licks, virtual love licks, honey, forever. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I
baby.
said what I said earlier. Brian ain't gonna hurt Ro, and I don't think Ro gonna hurt Brian. I don't think it's gonna be no physical violence. Maybe some lovey dovey, but ain't nobody
Mhm.
gonna be trying to hurt nobody. Little
Well,
love making that be all.
the 13th is next week. I'm going to call him today on my
Right.
lunch break, and I'm going to see if he wanted me to go ahead and pay for the plane
Do you
ticket.
think that TMO is in his ear?
No shit. TMO actually wants us. That's the
Oh,
crazy part
okay.
about it. I can honestly say, now this is where I'm going to defend her, because me and her be falling out, and we
Mm-hmm.
fall out over miscommunication. I,
Okay.
I like I like TMO. I like the
Okay.
way she drags somebody. I like her style of dragging. When you make her mad enough, she'll just come out and fuck pass some licks to you. I like
Yeah.
TMO. But
Okay.
I don't mind. But at the same time, I don't mind cussing her out when she be playing with me, because she do sneaky shit, Miss Olivia. She
Mm-hmm.
do sneaky stuff that you have to watch TMO. But that
Mm.
don't mean that don't mean I don't like TMO. So,
Right.
but I can honestly say TMO really do want us to link up.
Okay. Well, then the only other thing I can think of is, Ro, you need to stop listening to other people, because this ain't high school, and absolutely don't listen to Jay Wilson, child, because he absolutely don't want y'all to be, because he'll be jealous.
That's because I
He'll
like
be beside himself. See, Ro, that's the reason why you should meet up with Brian, because it will drive Jay Wilson crazy. He'll be doing content from now till next year if y'all meet up for
look,
real. Ooh, he be
Mr.
calling y'all all
Look,
kind of hoes and bees and everything else.
Mr.
I think his
Look,
head will turn around like the Exorcist, Brian.
Mr. Look, I step out on Jay. Listen let me
Yeah,
tell you,
tell you when y'all meet up, you make sure
I
y'all
step
go live
out.
and you give Ro a big old sugar on his cheek, and that'll drive
Well,
drive Race Jay Wilson crazy.
I'm gonna make Rose spend a night, and we're gonna talk about it. Ain't gonna be nothing sexual, but I think that we need to connect in that way. Like we need
Yeah,
to
I
really
do too.
connect.
I really do
You
think
know,
after
so
all this time y'all do. Yes, I do.
yeah. Well, Mr. Living, let me go ahead and go to work. And
Okay.
God is good.
All the
I wish
time.
you prosperity in this. I wish you prosperity, you and your family, and
Mhm.
everybody in this audience, even the haters.
Mhm.
I wish y'all prosperity.
Same to you, Brian.
Okay, God bless you, and I
God
love
bless you.
y'all. Bye
Thanks
bye.
for coming up, baby. Have a good day, okay?
You as well, Miss Olivia. Bye bye.
Bye bye, honey. But yeah, y'all, I hope they do meet up. And I don't mean no harm, Jay Wilson. Don't get mad at me. But I think that if Brian and Roe meet up for real and he give Roe a big old sugar on his cheek, Jay Wilson, I think you will blow a gasket. I think that the top of your head will come away from your body, child. You will be too outdone with yourself, Jay Wilson. I do. I would love to see that. And honest, Roy, if you listen, honey, stop succumbing to peer pressure and go on and meet that man because I really do think you want to meet up with Brian. It's been forever. Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. What are y'all waiting on? Child life is too short to go back and forth like that. He said the 13th. He said he gonna talk to you today. I hope y'all finalize y'all plans. I hope y'all meet up with each other and have a wonderful time. That's what I hope happen. I really do. Hmm. I don't think Brian is gonna do nothing to Roe, and I think Roe is not gonna do, nothing bad. I don't think Brian is gonna do nothing bad to Roe. I don't think Roe is gonna do nothing bad to Brian. I really think they'll have a good time. I really do. Then it's just my opinion. But anyway, y'all. Let me get off here. Can't believe I have been on here for 3 hours, child. But thank y'all for listening to me this long. I really enjoyed this, child. I hope y'all have a nice rest of y'all day, honey. Enjoy yourself. Happy New Year. I hope that we all have a safe, prosperous, wonderful, healthy, blessed New Year. Okay. And as far as the beef sector go, I hope that we have a messy New Year. Okay. Child, get some original messy content on deck, okay? So we can have something to talk about this for real, all right? But anyway, I gotta go. I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you. If you came in late, please be part of the replay gang. Please hit that like button if you haven't already on your way out the door. And thank you guys so much for joining me, honey. I will talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Peace.